machine because every weapon in side order has a specific sub and special that basically do different things. You have bombs, you have mines, you have a drone that paints the floor for you. And I am hoping to roll into a vending machine with a specific set of chips and special and sub-weapon. So the thing with Ali is her kit synergizes really well with her preferred color chip type. And mine kind of does. I'm catching up in my palette, thankfully, and I've got the best ability in the game. I have a 4-stack of Pierce, so I am feeling very good for myself.
I'd also like to invite, if anyone in the audience has sort of got a clue of what we are doing with our palettes, feel free to donate. Let us know if you've guessed it.
Oh no, I chose the wrong thing.
We are trying to do something specific with our palettes, and that does affect our routing a lot because it makes currency very relevant.
Yes, yes. The currency in this is very important. If we don't get like the enough membucks or enough just anything, enough color chips, then we can fail the run. We're kind of hoping that we don't have to. We can finish the run, but our funny little gimmick isn't going to work, and that will make me sad. I'm really hoping that this goes well. Please stay, please stay, please stay. Yippee! Okay.
This is fun. So I run into a danger level, and just every now and then they'll try and spice things up by applying some additional modifiers to the levels to make them a bit trickier. Some of them are really, really nasty. So when you see a danger, it is a little bit of a toss-up as to whether you want to run into that. I've gotten lucky. This particular danger doesn't affect this particular type of level too badly. I talked earlier about how my bias for my color chips is luck. What luck means is actually like when I splat enemies, so these fish, it affects like random drops that I get. So normally I would get things like maybe ink tanks, special charge, just these little explosive bombs that just do damage when I splat them. And the danger that I had just then just stopped any of those from dropping. So it sort of like negated pretty much all the investment I had in yellow.
Yeah, like, there are certain danger flaws that can just completely invalidate certain types of color chip builds. What we are not, one thing that we're really not going to be demonstrating all that much is the drone color chip type.
Which I did manage to get oh, I missed, dang.
Is actually, yeah, the drone is really fun, just because this little guy following around with us is named Pearl.
We love Pearl.
Pearl, I love Pearl, but...
Oh my gosh. I'm in what should be a really fast level, and I've just messed it up so badly.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
Helping my competitor here, you can still salvage this.
Okay, 1.
Oh no, I think my alarm is going off on my phone.
Go. No, it didn't. Okay, fine.
Ooh, I got...
Thanks, Pearl. Okay, Pearl has done an ink strike. She's done me a solid. Oh, you got it.
I'm set. Oh my gosh.
All right, we're on now.
Oh my gosh, and I have just completely depleted all of my membucks, so I could throw away the run right here if I don't
okay, you
get
got 50.
lucky.
You got enough for 1 roll.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yes!
A double?
Oh,
it's danger. Do you want double?
Oh, I'm fine
Do you want
with
a
danger.
Double? Oh,
yes,
yeah.
It's splash radius. This is the best thing for me. So splash radius is really important because for Blaster, the devs programmed Blaster's projectile type to be that of a bomb. So things that increase explosions and splash radius is very good for Blaster, and it just gets to destroy things. Especially with a stack of Pierce, which lets my projectile go through enemies. which I have 4 stack of Pierce, which just increases the amount of enemies that I can go through. Oh, I'm getting a little bit run down right now. Oh, I need to monitor the zone. Need to monitor the zone. We're good. Give me my special, please. Thank you. So that is triple ink strikes. That is my preferred special weapon. Because it allows you to deploy 3 very, very high DPS missiles, which allow for just, excuse me, general quick kills across the board. Really, just anything that you could want. It clears enemies really fast. It's good for like 2 of the 3 bosses, including the final boss. I am so happy right now. I am also putting myself in another very precarious situation with my membucks. Quiet. Oh my gosh. I'm very good. So at this point in our palettes, I wonder if anyone can guess what we're doing. Oh.
Maybe we'll just see whether the host has any messages for us, any donos.
Yes, we've had plenty rolling in. We might as well start at the start. So, we have $100 from a bear with a shotgun saying,
He's back!
Good luck with the marathon. Put this towards the World Ends With You final remix incentive. We have $50 from Chili Pepper saying, ASM! ASM!
ASM!
Ready for 2024 to be the best one yet. Good luck to the Squid Kids for the first run and everyone following them. Please put this towards the Final Fantasy IX Blind Necron incentive. Let's go!
So you might notice I'm kind of playing AFK game. And that is because I got a bonus challenge on this floor, which increases the amount of membucks that I can gain by nearly double. No, by double. And it's very convenient for me to have, just because I can get just a freakishly large injection of membucks. I am going to
I should possibly be re-rolling my
stop
levels.
this alarm. I apologize for that. That is my bad. I really hope that wasn't very audible to anyone, everyone else.
I didn't hear it. You're good.
Bam. So this is why I love Ink Strike, because you can just eviscerate portals like that. And I will hopefully get a really, really good quick kill on the boss next. Which I'm going to
you're well
re-roll
ahead of
for.
me now, because I got to go through this one.
Oh, you've taken too many zones.
Yeah, that's because I don't want to risk failing the meta challenge.
Yeah, I've gotten very lucky with my color chip distribution and which modes my chip palette has been landing on.
Oh, actually, something we should talk about is the hacks that sort of apply. So we are playing a roguelike, so within the run we sort of pick up bonuses as we go, but outside of the run we also can get global sort of like upgrades, which the game calls hacks. So the hacks themselves, they do things like, you know, give us... oh man, you're going to finish that so quickly.
Oh no, I missed the quick kill. I don't know how to do it consistently. I can just kind of throw down strikes and hope something lands.
Fair, fair. Yeah, so the hacks sort of just give us lots of different benefits. This is actually a really painful boss for me.
Oh yeah, because you don't have the strikes. This boss is one that is really difficult without a special that is good for it. Strikes. So you just kind of really have to hope that you just get good. It is by far
Go Pearl!
In every way, shape, and form faster than the other one. The other boss that we are not showcasing this run is, I almost just bought Splashdown. The other boss that we are not showcasing this run is a ball that when you shoot it, rolls away from you. So that is very fun. I'm not going to take any more from that. In my practice runs, I've embarrassed myself way too much on the floor 21 vending machine.
Oh my gosh.
Like, way too much. Oh gosh, what is going on your screen? So now I am going into the floor 20s. The 20s are very difficult because they just have a lot of very intense just enemy spam. They don't baby you anymore. They make sure that you know that they mean business. Because they just throw all of the hard modes at you. They don't want you to succeed here. Please, thank you. So yeah, this is very difficult, and there is one dreaded flaw that every Splatoon side order player will know about. The dreaded cruel Sisyphean anemone.
I gotta say, that one's actually not too bad for Brush with a good build.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I'm gonna re-roll a lot here. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm panicking. Please. Come
Go
here.
ball!
Yes.
I almost messed up the. I almost messed up my palette, but I think I'm good.
Okay. Oh, that might be too close to the ball. The fish is helping me out. So these big guys really like to mess with the ball. I just call them puppies because that's just what they are. They just run up and steal your balls. Poor choice of words, Layla. Moving on. Yeah, the
Wait a minute, I should be doing this.
Oh, I just got the best thing that I could have. You know the combined forces one with splash radius?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have a good time now. Blink and you'll miss it. Oh, and I have strikes for this as well. Oh, I'm so happy right now. I am a happy gamer.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Blue.
And everything is done. And nothing lives.
I should re-roll for speed, but I'm not because I'm cowardly. So I'm just going slow.
I'm getting to the point where my palette art is pretty much complete. And I want to hear, what do you guys think that the palette is? ASM? Yeah, so I'm getting to the point where my end of the gimmick run is finishing, so I can now roll for just the really easy stuff that is just going to help me get through things as fast as I can. And now I have just a rapid blaster. Yippee. Okay. Do I? No. I don't want to take you. I'm going to grade this.
How far ahead of me are you?
I am just entering floor 26.
Okay. Which one of these do I want? It's probably that one.
Oh, I really like your palette. That's pretty. I've never seen it with that color. Oh, don't jump. Okay. Oh, I don't need membucks
You don't need money anymore, right?
I don't need membucks anymore.
I was doing all of those challenges just to have the money earlier. So yeah, some of them have additional challenges which award little extra money, and because membucks being the currency is so important in our routing, we do sometimes do that stuff.
It's much more beneficial because bonuses can be one of two things. They can either be a challenge or they can just give you a butt ton of a single tone of color chip. Generally we want the money ones just because it's so useful to just have that cash injection of membucks. This is going to have a
Oh, you've got a long
long
oh,
tail.
I don't think that.
It works. It works. Oh, did you were you not able to get the correct time?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I got heaps of money.
Heaps of money.
I got heaps of money.
Oh no, you're fine. You're so fine. You can reroll really deep.
Don't jinx me. No.
Surely you
Okay,
don't.
that's what I want.
Okay, thank God. I did not realize that that portal was
Hang on.
live.
Sure. I'll do that.
Ba, 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 ba. Are you guys getting tired of the da, 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 oh my gosh.
All right,
Go
let's hear
on.
him.
Have $125 from Noops saying, I love speedrunning, dono to karaoke. We have $40 from Alicia Ruth T, aka Hannah Pitchy Stockman. Good morning and good luck, Ali and Layla. Wishing you and every other runner the best on this wonderful week. Stay sharp, stay steady, and stay fresh.
Stay fresh.
Stay fresh. Are you at the top?
I am entering floor 29.
Do I just re-roll for...
Yeah, if you've completed your palette, then you re-roll.
I'm like,
for...
do I roll for vending machines? But that takes real time. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way I'm catching up in real time. So do I just try and catch up in game time?
I think we can decide for bragging rights who wins via IGT.
I was
perhaps.
thinking it was going to be, how well do we complete the meta challenges like the first one? Then, honestly, like, I kind of found it fun thinking about the real-time aspect because the leaderboard is not a real-time thing. But I'm willing to cut, you know...
Cut our losses.
Yeah, cut our losses on whatever happens there. Ah!
Okay, I am entering the final boss, which our lovely host, Nico-sir, got both of us a gift
Oh, yeah!
of the final boss,
I don't know if you can
Smallest.
see. Hey, hang on. I should be using this time to catch up.
The final boss, Smallest. It's a very cute little keychain, and I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, it was
And-
made by one of our friends, Jam. So
and
if
he-
you want your own...
He is Smallest. He's such a sweet little guy. I love him. I'm totally not stalling for Ali to catch up.
So side order being a roguelike, the first time you come up here, you get different sort of ending or like, you know, flavor. But by the time you beat it like, you know, a good 10 times, Smollusk is just Smollusk.
He's just our little friend who I love very much. And I'm going to save my strikes. 2, 3, 4, 5,
Definitely
6,
rolling that.
7. Why is that taking one more?
Come on,
just-
don't be that. Just give me a fast one.
And then strikes also just eviscerate Smallest. Bye-bye.
You should probably, we're doing time on fade out.
Time on the final hit. Because I believe that is how it is done, IGT.
Yep.
So we'll just do that. So I am halfway through phase 2 right now. These are basically, Smallest was just a big fight against portals that move and have a lot of HP, and then you have to defeat Smallest in the end. So I am pre-firing my strikes. And my damage and DPS is actually very good with my main weapon this time. So I am going to be a little bit cheeky and use some strikes. 1, 2, 3. So that's 2 of them down. I'm already really close to my next strike. I am not going to use another strike. Oh, he's all the way over there. I'm greeting. Screw it.
Yeah.
I am greeting. Oh, where's my next strike? There we go. And time is coming up in just a little bit, and
Oh, man.
time! So that is my end of the run done.
So I've just started the last fight.
So I've won the RTA race, but we'll see who's come out on top. IGT.
I don't think I've got in-game time. I've done so many zones.
I love Smallest, the little guy. Okay, and oh my gosh, 12 minutes. So that is my IGT time, and I guess we can reveal ASM.
Oh my gosh, I've done so badly. You know, yes, so we were trying to spell out the letters of ASM in the palette. We went through a couple of revisions of what it would look like, but yeah.
We
the
landed on
crowd
this.
can judge at the end who of us made the better looking ASM as well, I guess.
You were doing very well with your stamp management.
Ugh, I haven't been able to do the squid rolls.
This is the benefit of stacking Rush Attack, which is the damage multiplier on Ultra Stamp, which just gives Octobrush a whole bunch of utility because you can get favored color chips and then you can just have that to spam.
Where is the portal? There it is. There's like 2 configurations that they can spawn in, and I always guess wrong.
2 configurations? I thought it was like a little bit
I feel like,
more.
yeah, the one where it spawns at the back and the one where it spawns at the front. I don't know.
Ah, true. Ooh, please don't fall off. You can also just throw the stamp at the very
I'm going to fall off the edge.
Oh!
So the problem is I don't have a projectile either, and I never bothered to buy one. So just makes some of these things a bit annoying.
You're on the final phase,
And time
right?
is coming up for me as well.
Yeah.
So on last hit. Come on.
Holds DR to win.
That
And
time.
Woo!
All right, let's see. Nice.
Awesome. Okay.
Hey, a 14. I got one. I don't think I got 14 at all in practice. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well,
Nice.
GG's, Ali.
GG's. Yep.
So I want to hear who do you guys think that did the color the best?
Yeah,
Whose
so,
palette do you like more?
yeah, so Layla's got the A and M in orange and the S in red. And
Yeah.
I've got the A and M in mine in blue and the S in yellow. So we'll solicit votes later, maybe.
Let us know
Yeah.
through your donations. It's for cancer. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I had a wonderful time kicking off this ASM.
Likewise. Yep.
And good luck to all of the runners who will take the torch from us. And yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to a great event.
Thank you.
That was a fantastic showcase. Up next, we will be having... where are we? We've got our panel has messed up. 1 second. Link's the Time Sweeper. Thank you. All medals. Miku DS will be giving us that one. I'm sure it will be a run to watch out for. In the meantime... All right, everybody. So we are still running a fair bit ahead of schedule. Our next game's getting set up and will be fantastic. In the meantime, I would just like to remind you that we have several donation incentives left to go for this marathon. Put money towards one of these. Just mention it in the comments section on Tiltify when you make your donation. So the next one coming up is we have two separate donation incentives for the World Ends With You Final Remix. We have a $1,000 milestone to do a showcase of a final time attack. We've got $100 contributed towards that out of 1,000, so please put something towards that. It'll be fantastic to see. We also have a bit war for the soundtrack. You can choose between the original music from the DS game or the final remix music. Neither of those incentives has had anything put towards it, so if you really prefer one set of sound over the other, it's free right now to whoever wants to contribute.
Easy, I'll have to just put it in the first one. Yeah, I haven't read it out yet. But yeah, excellent.
All right, we have had some more generous donations rolling in. So we have $100 from Chris Hannell donating on behalf of Support Class to wish all of you and our dev Dylan Pence an awesome event. Thank you very much, Chris. We have $40 from Jodechi Motorsport. No comment there, but oh no, LFG. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Thank you very much. And we have a $15 anonymous donation. Let's go ASM 2024. B1 for Bananas in Pajamas, ALTTP, Link to the Past. So we have noticed there are some rather fun donation incentives for that Link to the Past randomizer coming up. Thank you for your generosity. So yes, I will just remind everyone, this event we are supporting Game on Cancer. They're a charity that fund early career cancer researchers, working across all areas of cancer research to make this the last generation to die of cancer. Their work is very important. And yeah, we've been very, very pleased to be partnered with them for quite a while now through many events. If you'd like to donate, please go to donate.ausspeedruns.com. We have all sorts of fun incentives that you can put your donation towards. We also have a number of prizes to give away for anyone who donates. So if you're within Australia and you donate at least $10, then you're automatically put into the running to win one of our Steam game bundles. We have 5 different bundles available to win. For all information, you can head on over to prizes.ausspeedruns.com. If you are here in person as well, we have a separate raffle system. So for every $10 cash that you donate at the runner management desk, you go into the raffle. You get a ticket, and we get some other wonderful prizes over there. Okay, good. I mean, all right, I'm getting the thumbs up from the tech desk, so we are right there. We're ready for our next run. So we will have Blink's Time Sweeper, all medals, brought to you by Miku DS. Please take it away.
Hello everyone, my name's Miku DS, here to run Blinks here, ASM. Good to be here. Hello everyone in chat, hello everyone here in the room here. And hello to you too.
Yes,
Honor.
hello, I'm on.
Let me say on.
On L.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to be back. So,
Yes.
we're playing Blinks today, game that came out in 2002. For anyone that doesn't know, I don't blame you. This game's kind of not as popular as most. But honestly, I find it to be a very hidden gem, even though it is very hard. But today we're playing all medals. So, the difference between any percent and all medals is that well, in any percent, the goal is to basically kill every time monster that you can and quickly finish the level. All medals, basically the same, except we're collecting 3 to 4 medals in each level. Some of these medals can be grabbed normally, others need to be grabbed with a specific sweeper, but I'm going to show off some very cool skips that we can do, so then we don't have to do that. So, without further ado, let's get to it. So, the timer will start when I press yes on the override box. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
So the first medal we're going to grab here, over by the statue that's collapsing. Going to quickly, there we go. Now hopefully I don't die here, that'd be very embarrassing. There we go. Now grab these 2 trash.
Yeah, so the main premise basically of this is that, well, time's collapsing and Blinks here, the person that you're playing, is trying to set things right by defeating time monsters and sweeping up all the loose time crystals. He's a time sweeper, it's his job.
Oh, there we go. A little more to the right. Oh, hold on.
He's trying to do a little bit.
We need to get this,
Set up.
yeah, this barrel on top of this like fence, but it's very finicky. So if we can get it right here, there we go. And then you're supposed to use a rewind for this because with the statue collapses, you're supposed to ride on the statue to like ride it back up, but we can just do that.
Yeah.
Make our way through.
Basically, all these medals are the game's collectibles, and it's basically what it's basically the game's way of trying to get you to replay all these levels and do everything. Because in a lot of places, you aren't supposed to grab these. Like that 16-ton weight there is supposed to be blocking access to that medal. And you're supposed to come back here after you've played a lot more of the game and gotten the level 3 sweeper to sweep up that gigantic piece of trash and get it out of the way. But with a little bit of finagling and some trash placement, we're able to get up onto that ledge at the very start of the game and get it.
Now, Owen, could you inform the audience here about how Blinks is moving so fast?
Right, yes. Well, that's a little funny trick. He's not supposed to move that quickly or clip through the wall there, as you just saw. But since he's moving so quickly, due to a little bit of an odd mechanic that we like to call full diagonal movement. Now basically, the game's designed for the Xbox, and you move with the left thumbstick as you do. It's just that to just prevent you from going all the way out, it's got the physical curvature of the Xbox controller as kind of limits how far you can push the stick in a certain direction. So if you want to go like forward, you can go forward like 100%, but if you start to tilt into the angle, it starts to drop off. So if you want to move diagonally, it kind of goes like 50% up and 50% left. However, if you use, if you cut away physically the shell of the bit of the controller, or some other fancy tricks if you're playing it on an emulator, you can basically push the movement to 100% up and 100% left, which means you're basically going at 200% speed. And with that, you can go way, way faster than you're normally supposed to, which is why you always see Miku here running on an angle perpendicular to, kind of, again, an explanation, but yeah, basically, it's combining two different movement directions to combine their speeds together to let you move faster than what you're normally supposed to. This lets you do quite a lot of things. You can jump gaps that you're not supposed to, you can clip through some thin walls, and basically, especially for this speedrun, lets you go a lot faster than what you're normally supposed to.
Now, that level that we just went through, we did not pick up any medals, so that's the only medal that we can't, level we can't get all the medals on one go. So if you collect one medal, then it goes to the medal collection screen. But if you collect all three, you know, it's the same thing. So we want to limit how many times we go to the medal collection screen. Try and get all the medals that we can in a single level. But for that level specifically, there's two medals that are blocked off by 16-ton weights, which require a level 3 sweeper.
Unfortunately, you can't find a way to get around them.
There technically is a way to get through without the sweeper, but it is incredibly difficult, and I don't know how to do it. So we're just gonna, as soon as we get the heavy sweeper, we're gonna go back to that level. But this level in particular, well, Deja Vu Canals in general, has so many clips that we can do to get these medals. Because you're supposed to have the water sweeper to get about most of the medals in this area, but we're going to do some clipping, which is going to be very fun. Like this.
You see there was a little pond right there that we went hide for, right in the corner. Normally you're supposed to use the water sweeper, which is a special sweeper, to sweep up the pool, which opens up a ladder to get to the medal. However, we can just put trash here and jump up here, which is where the medal is supposed to be. Well, it's not really clipping, but it's a way that we can get around having to use it. But for some other medals though, some of the ways that they try to keep you away from it is just a little bit interesting with how we managed to get past.
Yeah, so coming up here, we've got our first water sweeper. So here you're supposed to sweep the water here to drain the hole. But we're just going to shoot a fridge, and we're just going to walk, oh, there we go, fall through the floor, grab this medal. Now this is only one way we can jump out.
Yeah, there's collision on the top of that little latch, but not underneath. So you could just climb the ladder back out as if it wasn't there.
There we go. So I should have 9 medals. It would be very embarrassing if I didn't. There we go. Oh. So the medal placements are RNG, so it'll look like a jumbled mess after this.
Yes, and Miku one time did the absolutely insane run of doing a sorted medal collection run where he got all of them and restarted the game every time the medals didn't go somewhere where he didn't want it, so it all looked like one nice sheet.
Yeah, it took around 15 hours.
It's so insane for doing that. It's so silly.
I could show it off at the end. It's still on my save file on this Xbox. Oh, let me see if I can. So there we go.
There we go.
All right. So we're stuck in here. How do we get out? So what we do is we go to this corner of the car, get in the little thing here, shoot up there, and then we just pray to God. We spam jump and move the camera around until we get out. Now this can either take 2 seconds or this can take 10 seconds. There we go.
Yeah, because that bit of trash there was a big level 2 piece of trash, which you need a level 2 sweeper for. And regarding the sweepers and the pieces of trash, basically how the damage in this game works is based off the trash you get. Currently you start off with a weak level 1 sweeper, and that can only sweep up small bits of trash. But level 2 sweeper can sweep up 2 bits of trash, level 2 large bits, which deal 2 damage to enemies. And eventually you can get a level 3 sweeper, which can also suck up the 16-ton weights, and those bits of trash can deal 3 bits of damage to enemies.
Now I'm just wondering, I'm wondering if I missed a medal. Did I grab the red medal at the start? Well,
The one that's on the
it's like above the button where we did the clip.
No, yeah, you did that.
1, 2. There we go. Get the roulette for some gold. Gold's going to be very important later on to buy ammunition and sweepers. All medals is a little bit relaxed with money because you go back through levels and you get more money than you're supposed to in any percent. Well, rather than 80%.
The one on the right here, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I got it. There we go.
You're
Well,
good.
we'll see anyway. We'll see if I got, what was it? Yeah, 1, 2, 4 medals. So it should be 13 here.
1.
And here we go.
Yeah, and every time you fill out a bit of the medal collection, you get a prize. Ta-da!
There you go. There's your prize. And then you think, oh, that's all the medals.
Nope,
no,
there's
we got
more.
10 more. There we go.
That's 2, 3, and 4.
Nice. Next level coming up is pretty crazy with skips. There's another 2 that we're going to be doing here. It's a little bit tricky.
Well, that's one trick is straight off the bat, using the leap out of the start gate to jump up to this area.
Yeah, we do skip one enemy, but we will be going back to him later.
This just lets you get to a further part of the stage really quickly.
So after we deal with these 2 enemies, oh, I'm actually going to grab that fast forward. There we go. So this is actually very nice. Oh, would drop me 2, but that's all right. So what we're going to do, we're going to shoot this spiker, use a rewind. The current of the water is going to reverse, which is going to help us get to this next medal, which is under this like bridge thing. And then while the rewind's going, we're going to go collect this gold. Now, as soon as this gold, the rewind stops, TomTom Game's going to try and steal all the jewels. We're just going to try and take it away. If you get too close to him, he tries to chase you. There we go. Now let me hit this roulette one time.
So just stop grabbing the...
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Oh, we lost gambling, unfortunately.
Oh, dang it.
All right, so we got this wheelbarrow here. Now this wheelbarrow is absolutely incredible. So
Yeah.
shoot it at the wall. That looks good. Fall through the floor. There we go.
Yeah, it's just that bit of trash right there just has a really funky hitbox. And placing it down at a certain angle just lets you clip through the walls.
Yeah, 90% of gamblers quit before they
Let's
win.
play gambling.
1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. See, it's just that easy. Hey, I'm rich. Let's just get all the gold. Now we'll go up here. There's...
Yeah, those roulettes are on a set cycle, so if you know how it is, in good time you can always get the big gold every time.
There we go. So this one is a bit weird. So to clip through, you just run through it, turn the camera. Oh, hold on. There we go,
There
and fall
we
through the
go.
floor. There we go. And that's another water sweeper medal that we can go ahead and skip. And I think that is all the medals, I believe. 1, 2, 3, yep.
Yeah.
There we go, all 4. Now, the last enemy that's over here, this green chronoblob, you can grab a bomb, and then easy way to do it is that you go to this corner, and you just aim for this like other corner to the building, shoot. It'll ricochet off the wall, and then it will kill the chronoblob.
Yeah,
There
so
you go.
that we skipped him first of all when we jumped out the start gate to the upper area, but with that bomb shot you can easily snipe him.
Go. Good time for any donations that have come up.
Sure thing. We have just had a $15 cash donation towards the karaoke incentive for American Arcadia. We've also had $5 from Stingy Seagull, who have the cast form nickname in that Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire run, to Beanie. So that's the first donation we have towards that one. If you don't like it, you can vote with your wallet and see if there's anything else you want there.
So all the bosses in this game are kind of the same, where they have a bunch of health, but they can be stunned really easily. Like this. Oh,
Oh, just slightly.
boo. Oh, no.
Oh, we got that one too. Jesus.
It's alright, backup plan. Grab this trash. So this boss, you're supposed to hit him in the back, because otherwise if you shoot him in the mouth, then he just swallows the trash and he becomes bigger. I'm going to use a fast forward here, so then now each trash he shoots, he's going to shoot it back. I didn't mean to get hit there, but it's fine.
Well,
We're
that's
just-
why I used the fast forward.
Oh,
Whoop, whoop.
there we go. Little bit sloppy, but it's alright. And each boss that we kill will drop gold. And we just
I
stand on
love
top of the
that.
dead body, collect all their gold, head into the gold gate.
Yeah. tiny bit of a scuff there, but not that bad. Now we're in Hourglass Case, World 3.
Open it up with a fast forward if you have any, then deal with all these 3 enemies right here. Grab a trash. Kill this dust turtle. Grab this trash. I grabbed a record crystal, but that's fine. There we go. And have we explained time controls yet for anyone that's never played this game?
I do not believe we have. So, I mentioned earlier that Blinks here, a little cat friend, is what's known as a time sweeper. It's his duty, and the duty of the time sweeper is to go to all worlds and to make sure time is managed properly. That's the goal of the Time Factory, the place where he works. So, but in this case, for this world that he's in, a group of rival pig thugs called the Tom Tom Gang had decided to disrupt time in this world so they can collect the time crystals and sell them for profit. But they collected so much and disrupted so much, they turned into time monsters, which are threatening to basically destroy this world through the gigantic destabilization of time. So Blinks has to fix everything.
There we go.
Now, to aid in his job here, he's got his trusty Time Sweeper, which can sweep up trash and use it to defeat enemies. But its primary purpose is to use time controls. By collecting certain time crystals, the colorful crystals that you can see all around, and also what drop from defeated time monsters, you can create time controls. You need to get 3 of the same color time crystal and 1 of any other for a single time control, or 4 of them for 2. And with those time controls, you can, well, manipulate time. There's pause, which pauses everything for 10 seconds, rewind, which makes everything go in reverse, fast forward, which speeds everything up, and also gives you a 1-hit damage shield, so you can take a point of damage. Slow, which slows everything down, and the fun one, record, which will copy everything that you do during it, then rewind to the start, and lets a clone do everything that you just did while you do something else. It's complicated, but it's really the most powerful time control in the game.
It's so good. You will definitely see some recording action when we get later on in the game.
That's
Grab
also,
a medal.
yeah, there's also one special time control called the retry, which is the hearts in the top right there, which is basically your health for this game. Because you take 1 point of damage and you're down. However, with a retry, the game will rewind a bit to where it's safe, and you can continue playing.
There we go. So we're going to grab this fridge. This fridge that we used in World 2 Level 1 is actually going to be very useful again for this level. So there's a 16-ton weight just in front of me that we cannot get in front of unless we have the heavy sweeper. But with some shenanigans that we have with this fridge, we can clip through it. So the first part of the clip, we have to get on top. And now I have to time this.
This was a funky one.
So I have to pause buffer. There it is. All right, I'm in. It's not over yet. We can still mess this up. So we need to get out. This is what the fridge is going to be useful for. So we need to position it more so where it's in the weight, and we need to like run into it. That looks like a little bit more to the right. Oh, get me in. Oh, it's so close.
Ooh, that looked like you almost had it there.
Oh, don't want to shoot that. Okay. Move it a little bit forward, and oh, I think I need to put it right. There's a chance that this gets like, this falls through the floor, so
yeah,
very careful.
This is a really tricky one.
But it still saves time from before, like not going through the level and buying another sweeper. Oh my god. Oh, go. Oh, so close. I'm wondering, maybe left. Come on, get me in.
Oh, this is a really tricky clip. This took a while to find this one anyway.
Lotus is probably screaming at me like, you have to go right, you have to go right. There it is.
There we go,
Oh,
got
thank
it.
God.
Good
All right,
job.
I didn't die, let's go.
That's a really difficult clip to get.
All right, and then this one is just behind this rock. And that is all the medals in this level. So, we can breathe a sigh of relief. Those are all the really hard clips in the entire run. Now the rest is just all about playing well. Alright, so now, after we deal with these monsters, we need to go ahead and try and grab 2 records if we can. If not, 1's fine. If we don't grab a record in this level, we can grab it in the next level. They are very generous with the records in this. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's 1.
Oh, you hungry frog. There we go.
Oh, that's 2.
So there we go. So I'm going to use a fast forward here. Grab this. Once this tells us what record does, we're going to grab the gold on the right. Then we're going to run ahead to the gold gate. We're hopefully going to try and get all this gold before our fast forward ends. And there we go. Easy peasy.
Yeah. In addition to all the goals that we're picking up as well, another major source of income for this run is the end of level conversions, because all the items you've got in your sweeper, when you finish a stage, get converted into money. And the prime thing, though, you want above all else for that, is those little balls that those dust herder guys are standing on top of. They're worth 100 gold, so basically one of the most valuable things in the game. The other things that are sort of worth a lot is the weights as well. So Mika was collecting a bunch of those earlier, some other stages when dust herder balls were not available. Basically, since your ammo is kind of like stacks on top of each other as you sweep it up, you want the dust herder balls to be kind of the first thing you sweep up, so you don't accidentally shoot them at enemies and waste them and the money.
Yeah, you can see in the thing, I have all these like red and like brown trash, and then I just have this blue ball up in the top corner. There we go. We're going to use a fast forward here. Grab it. Oh. Climb ourselves back up. We have all the medals now. Now we just have to get through the level. Moving through fast forward can be a bit tricky because, you know, you're literally moving at 2 times the speed. So it can be a bit tricky to maneuver through blinks because, you know, there's so much happening. There's also a thing where if you're in fast forward, the game has this weird property where the trash that you shoot can just like fly off into different directions due to some weird thing with fast forward and like having some wonky aiming.
Also, that jump he did just there is possible because of the speed he gets from full diagonal movement. You're not supposed to be able to jump that gap normally, but with full diagonal movement you can. Because normally you're supposed to use a record puzzle to press 2 switches at once to open a door.
You don't have to use a record. You could also use a rewind or a pause. That's the wonderful thing about this game. There's so many ways that you can solve a puzzle that they give you. And I always appreciate that sort of out-of-the-box thinking that they can do in this game. Alright, here we go. With the third boss, all we have to do is just... We're going to do a little thing. So, fast mole saw. There we go.
Yeah.
Now, because we did that, the boss checks to see if it's eaten any stone tablets. If it hasn't, then it will always do its animation where it will pop up and be vulnerable, so that we can do that. We're going to grab a rewind here as well. And this is what we're going to be using record for. So as soon as Mole Saw pops up, I don't know where it is. I'm just going to shoot. Hopefully it's not in a stone pedestal.
Oh, no, you got him.
There we go. So record's going to happen. So the boss will drop all of its gold on the ground and while we watch. So what happens when it rewinds is that the gold will come out of the boss again, but the game will get confused and think, oh, I need to spawn another like fountain of gold. So what we can do is we can stand on top of it like this, and we basically got double the gold.
Yeah. Basically, it's thinking, I need to spawn 1 set of gold because that was in the recording. But since it was done right as the boss dies, it's still playing normally, so it thinks, oh, the boss has died, I gotta spawn some gold because of that. So because of that and the record combined, it spawns 2 sets.
Yeah, you can do that as many times as you want. So what you can do is you can dupe it even more if you use a retry. So if you like take a retry, but there is a integer limit basically to how many objects can spawn. So you can actually crash your game if you dupe too much gold.
Yeah, it's not possible to do it on that boss because, well, not easily, I would imagine, because there's no real easy way to force a retry. But there will be a boss later on that we can do it on, and we'll show you how much gold we can get from that.
go. Grab this medal. Now we're gonna shoot a bomb there, shoot a bomb there. That's gonna drop down the chronoblast damage.
Probably people who play it as one of their favorite levels because you can set off so many bomb chain reactions.
Really? Because I hear people hate this level because of the amount of bombs. Because it's
Oh,
only
I loved
bombs.
it. I loved playing with the bomb chain reaction.
I mean,
There's
I
so
do
many
it as
explosions.
well, but man, a lot of casuals do not like this because this is probably like their first or second interaction with the bomb, and usually a lot of people don't, like, they underestimate how big the explosion radius of the bombs are,
Yeah.
and how
It's
wonky
true.
this game can be with its shooting. There we go.
I always love just setting off the bomb and just letting all the enemies, just seeing all the enemies get defeated by a huge chain reaction.
I'm gonna grab a record real quick. So, I think I did like a counting of how many bombs are in this level. There's like over like I think it was like 100 and something bombs just layered along like across the map. Crazy stuff. Now I'm always scared because I'm like, did I grab 4 medals? So I think there are 4 medals in this. Yeah. So I think in World 4 specifically, there is 4 medals in every level. And most levels have 3. There we go. So what we're going to grab, we have Time Holder, level 3 Sweeper, 3 Super Bombs, boom.
Yep. Now we've upgraded to the level 3 Sweeper, which means we can pretty much sweep up everything. We're also got a little bit of extra stuff. We're now getting special ammunition from the store. You can pick up special items like the spike bullet, or these super bombs. And these are going to come in very handy because they're special items that deal 2 points of damage to enemies, and with the bomb also being, well, explosive, so it can hit multiple people.
There we go. Going to be very useful coming up here very quick. A classic record strat that we're going to use with super bombs coming up.
And it's useful because in these later stages, you can see that in the top right corner, the time monsters have different colors. Depending on what color they are, they have more health. Like these red croppers, they've got 3 points of health instead of the green ones having 2. And so, if you want to deal with them really quickly, you want special trash items that deal lots of damage, like the big trash or these, especially these super bombs. You can see there with the record just how useful splitting up your actions can be, because now he's already over here in this area clearing out the entire thing, while his record clone's back in the other section defeating all the enemies there, getting double the stuff done for the same amount of ammunition and half the time.
It's also important to note that super bombs are also worth a lot more than regular trash. So super bombs cost about 500 gold each, but there's a thing in Blinks where if you buy the same ammo type after like the first one, then it gets a 30% discount after that. So it goes from 500, I think 850, then 1200. But what you can do, you can also bring back super bombs through the gold gate, and super bombs are actually worth 250 each. So what you can do is, let's say, so we bring into back 2 super bombs here, so that's 500 gold. We spent 1200. So basically, what we spent, it's a reduced price of like 700 gold just for 3 bombs.
Yeah, and you might think, it's like, why do that and buy them and you're not going to use them? But the thing is, he did, because he used them all with the record. So he's still getting the full use then, and a little bit of a refund out of it. That's how useful record is.
One of the best.
You might be, some people who've played the game and looking at this world might thinking it's looking a little bit different to how you remember it. That's because there's actually, one of the biggest points about this game is that there's actually 2 different versions of this game, what we like to call the original release and the Platinum Hits version. Now Miku is, correct me if I'm wrong, but this does look like the Platinum Hits version you're playing?
This is the Platinum Hits version.
Yeah, this was basically a second release of the game, and it basically made the game easier. There's a lot of changes from things costing different in the shop, a bit cheaper. Some of the bosses, or nearly all the bosses, have less health. A lot of them take a few less hits, and especially in World 4, that's where it's most notable. The structures of the levels also look completely different, and there's different time monsters everywhere. Basically, to sum it up really quickly, there's small changes in every level, but the platinum hits in general is a lot faster because a lot of less enemies, there's less health to fight through, and there's, yeah, it's basically just faster.
It was nice of the developers to be like, you know, maybe our game is a little bit too hard. Maybe we'll release it again and make it a little bit easier. Granted, the game's still difficult, but like if you play through the original, you can at least appreciate, I guess, the sort of like quality of life changes that they did to this version of the game. Like, so when we get to the end of the game, there is one of the biggest changes, which probably like increases the enjoyment of playing this game. There we go. So we're gonna grab this.
It's most notable. The direct stage changes are most notable in this world specifically, because a lot of the stage changes are most of them were made here for this world.
Now I'm supposed to have a fast forward here, but we can do it. Usually you use a fast forward here. Check out this water spirit because it has 6 HP.
Yeah, that's one other change. These guys have 6 instead of 8 HP.
Oh, it's actually 10. 10 in the original, or 11 technically. So there's 10 for the shield, like the spirit form they have, and then yeah, like +1 for the little dragon form. I'm actually gonna grab 2 pauses here. So pauses are actually very useful in all medals compared to any percent, because there's a few medals that need pauses basically to like do it to grab that very easily. I won't worry, but actually I do need to grab that because there is a medal down here behind a 16-ton weight. Grab this, and that is our last medal for this world. Now we just gotta complete this level normally. Jump up through. Watch out for these explosive barrels that can come through. Oh, there we go. Oh. And then we're going to shoot these croppers. Now, I shot a bomb at them. Wait, no, I didn't. Never mind. I'm thinking of any percent. Usually you would shoot a bomb at them to get them down to 2 HP. And then because since shooting a bomb into their mouth does 2 damage, then 1, you can effectively get rid of these guys really quickly.
Normally, they eat whatever you shoot at them, but if you shoot a bomb into them, they actually take damage from that. They actually take double damage from that. Yeah, so in the any percent route, you basically just shoot a volley of bombs at this area as you're doing the bounce up the spire, and that hurts a few of these guys, so you can take them out instantly when you get by them. We have to move a bit differently for all medals, though.
Here we go. We got a prize coming up, prize 3. I wonder if it's going to be any different. Fingers crossed. Here we go.
What zany position?
It's
ta-da!
There we go. And then here it is, our final unlock sequence. So these are the rest of the medals that we need to grab. The ones with the red rings. Oh, here we go. Prize 12.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's
completely random where the medals land, by the way.
Yeah, so these prizes actually have cool concept art in it. Now, I'd love to show you, but I'm in the middle of a speed run, so it's time to spam the A button and get the hell out of here. We're entering the World 4 boss, so honestly, it's a good time for any donations that have come through.
Of course, we have $5 from Yomsa saying, "Let's go, Miku, wishing you good luck on the run." I'd also like to remind everybody that we are supporting Game on Cancer. They're a charity that funds early career cancer researchers who are just working across all areas of cancer research. If you'd like to donate, please go to donate.AusSpeedruns.com.
Let's go, Yomsa. Thank you so much. You're the GOAT. Go. Grab this guy. And then after here, it's the final hit. Here we come. Now, we don't do the gold for this boss because he doesn't drop that much gold, so it's not worth the
very nice.
Dropped a good amount, though. That's very nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty decent amount of gold.
Usually, on average, he'll drop around maybe 450 to 500 something.
So 600 is pretty good.
600 is pretty good.
Also,
we complain.
I'm just going to say, Miku made that boss look extremely easy, but he's not. That damage chain he did is very, very tight to do properly, like normally. that was a weird slide.
Blinks, what's going on, man? Are you alright?
But yeah, hitting that boss the moment his iframes stop is really tricky. because casually, if you do that, he just likes to bounce very quickly and bounce on top of you. He's very difficult to keep a handle on. Like, if you're not on top of it, he will not let you get a hit in. So keeping that damage chain is a very, very tricky thing to do. So, always a good job to do.
There we go. So we're going to use a pause here. I'm going to jump up here. There's a medal up top of this tower. Now, usually this tower collapses. Supposed to use a rewind, but we're just going to say, nope, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Now, we're going to use this coal heater again. Usually, you're supposed to go through these, like, axe pendulum thingies, but you can just go over the top, which is actually very nice because it leads to the end of the level. But we're not going to the end of the level yet. We still got some time monsters to eradicate. There we go. Deal with the 4 trash here. Then we're going to see if I can grab one rewind, I think. Yes.
Yeah, there's rewind crystals in the other room, I think.
Yeah, there is. It's on the left. No. Use a rewind here. This is going to stop the golem from forming. So when normal time is happening, when you go into the radius of the golem, it will activate and form all the pieces and create a 3 HP enemy. But what you can do is you can either pause, slow, rewind time, and then you can just grab its pieces. They're also worth a lot of gold too, so it's actually worth grabbing them.
Yeah, if you sweep up the golem's pieces before it forms, he will spawn with less health.
That's
you
pretty
nick
cool.
these pieces from.
You can also see... Oh!
Oh!
Oh, this is why we use a rewind. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, Blink's one movement, I'm going to blame that on it.
Yeah. So when you fall from a high place, Blinks will like be stunned and like go into a free falling animation. Sometimes that can just happen for no reason.
Yeah, and the second that happens, all your momentum just disappears. You cannot move.
Well, I mean, at least it wasn't like ASAP where I literally fell through the world and took a retry there. So I'll take that. It's all right.
Yeah.
This is a world anyway where you can get a bunch of rewinds. So it's not as long as we have one, it's fine. Yeah, that's right. So 3 super bombs here and a time holder. I'm gonna be using it here for one of the signature Blinks moments of all time with the record.
Yeah, this stage. You always say it's like the one stage that got you into this
It
game.
is, yes. This is awesome.
It's easy to see why, because it's just a fun stage. Because when I first saw the speedrun, it's also the first speedrun I saw that let me know you could do this. Oh, you can stand. Oh no, you fell off. But yeah, you can use.
That was uncalled for. You're telling me to fall off? What the hell?
I didn't. But basically, you can use rewind to get on top of those barrels, and it can bring you up to the upper level. I had no idea you could do that until I first saw the speedrun.
There we go. Oh, missed the monster, but it's okay. In any percent, that'd be like that's a deal breaker. But all medals, we got to go back down anyway, because we got to grab some medals. So before we go down, we need to deal with these enemies up here. So because during record, we're not near this golem, so it never activates. So we're actually just going to go over here, deal with that right quick. I'm going to grab 2 bowls right here.
Yeah, with the time controls, things can get a little funky with how the enemies react to it. Because normally, the enemies basically act as they would until they're interrupted by you.
There he
So
is.
basically, during a rewind, for example, they'll bounce around in reverse because they're just copying what they did before the rewind happened. However, if you hit them to knock them out of that, they'll start acting on normal time. Basically, they're now reacting to you. And that's basically how most of them go. It's like they'll act according to the time control until something else supersedes that.
There we go. Let's see if I can grab this medal. Yippee! Alright.
And it's a little bit weird with the record because they'll act as if what they're doing according to before the record happens.
There we go. Grab a pause while we're at it because we need another pause in the next level. And it's looking alright. I'm just seeing. I'll grab a fast forward.
Always use
Might as well.
fast forward.
I'm not going for world record. It's alright. We can take our time. I didn't even grab a fast forward.
I was about to say, it's like you grabbed the crystals, but you didn't finish the...
I appear to be trolling, it seems. Alright, prize 4. Hey!
Ta-da!
Let's see if we get another prize. Oh my
yeah,
god.
got it. Prize 9.
Prize 9. This is a concept art, I believe. So it's more concept art. Oh, this is a cool time, monsters. Bye-bye. And let's see. For the third one. Oh my god!
Another one. Prize 7.
There we go. Oh, look at how cool he is. See it. I don't think I've ever gotten 3 prizes in a row. Usually I get like 1 or 2. Alright, grab 1 trash. We're going to go ahead, hit this button. And then we're going to go ahead and go down to these 4 enemies down here. Now we can't kill the golem. We can at least take most of its pieces. So it will have 1 HP. Oh, the Molgon.
Oh, he's being a bit
He dodged my moves. There we go. Try not to die to these spikers. That was a little bit messy. Didn't die though, so
Always a good
big
thing.
ups. All right, we'll get a rewind here. Now we just need fast forwards.
I think there was only 2 of them there.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah, there's only 2 crystals.
Well, that's all right. We got plenty of time monsters to kill to, you know, even our odds up to maybe getting a fast forward crystal or 2. There is also the 2 at the very top of the level, but it's most likely that I'm not going to be able to dodge all these time crystals. That's like honestly the hardest part about Blinks, dodging all the time crystals to try and like get the ones you want.
Oh, there's the 3rd.
Oh, will this dust her to drop one? No, but it's all right though. Now, the most hidden metal in the game. Here it is. This is one that I always miss.
Sneaky.
We've got another golem area coming up, which we will be using a rewind for. I didn't see if it dropped a fast forward. No, it didn't. Okay. So what's going to happen? We're going to wait for this Molgon to pop up. We're going to go ahead, hit the rewind. Use the dust turtle ball by accident. It's alright. We're at 100 gold. Thankfully, we're in all metals, so it's like we can waste a little bit of money. Wait, did I not use the heavy trash on the... I guess I didn't. I must have used the heavy trash on
You used it on the blue...
The blue octave balloon. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. It's alright. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, there's another fast forward.
There we go. I'm actually going to try and grab
wait.
this. See if I can... Oh,
Oh.
there we go. Hey! We get to show off what retry does. So when you take damage in this game, like Crash Bandicoot, you die, but then you get rewinded to like a time where it's deemed safe. Now, safe is in quotation marks, in case you couldn't detect my sarcasm.
Yeah, the game can get a little bit odd with what it considers safe sometimes. And in some cases, you can kind of abuse that.
Let's see, there we go. Let's see if I can get the spiker before the... Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. Maximum efficiency.
Let's grab a retry. There we go. Hey, we're back. I'll hit these, this button here to get the thing, I don't even know what would you call this? Just moving platform? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a better name.
Now we run up here. There's like 2 axe pendulums here that we're going to come up here. But we're just going to use a fridge once again. Praise the fridge. Got to go ahead. We're going to use a heavy trash on this enemy.
Ooh.
And I'm going to hope he drops a fast forward crystal.
Yep.
Ooh. I have lost the game of RNG, it seems. Let's see if we get any more
Alright,
prizes.
you only have 1 rewind's enough for the boss, right?
Yeah, one's fine. Like we have enough like time controls for the boss. Just getting the extra fast forward would have been nice for the next level, because we like to open up the next level with a fast forward. But
Yes, this boss, Juggernaut 1. This is an interesting boss because this is still, in my opinion, one of the best things found for this game. A strat found by the runner Commander Ducky. He found a very interesting tactic here for this boss. He found out that you could very quickly skip iframe cycles on this boss by using rewind. Because normally how this boss works is that you hit it and then it spawns a handful of minions and you need to take them all out before you can hit the boss again. But with a rewind, the game gets confused on what animation and what cycle the boss is supposed to do, so he'll just get right back up into a state where you can be damaged, which turns the fight from a few minutes long to just a few seconds long.
Yep.
It's amazing when he found that, and I still say that's probably one of the best run strats in this game.
So Juggernaut is not invulnerable, but it just makes it incredibly difficult to try and hit him, like to chain stun him when there's like a bunch of minions just jumping around trying to kill you. But yes, the rewind trick, probably one of the greatest finds ever in Blink speedrunning.
Yeah.
That was before my time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Props to Commander Ducky for that strat.
Commander Ducky being the inspiration to me running this game as well. So thank you, Commander Ducky. I hope you come back one day. There we go. We're gonna. Oh, that's right. I need to grab medals. I'm going on the 80% route. So we'll do a little bit of side tracking. There's a medal right here. Oh. I think I need to stand on the boulder. There we go. There we go. There's medal down here. See, good thing I caught that, because it'd be like I've done it so many times where I've gone to the end of the level and I'm like, where's my medal collection screen? And then I realized like, oh, fudge.
You know, to be fair, they kind of slipped my mind too.
Like, I'm on that 80% brain rot, honestly. But it's like, I don't play all medals very much, so my speciality in this game is 80%. Like, I have the world record in for Platinum Hits and Original Release for 80%. But all medals, I don't. I have a good time, but I mean...
Does Ollie have the record? I thought you still had it.
For all medals? No. Lotus has the world record for all medals. I'm like 50... I don't know, I'm like 20, 15 seconds like there, but... Oh, man. Also, I was supposed to use a freaking... there we go. I was supposed to use the big weight on this guy, but I was too busy yapping. I wasn't thinking on. Now. There we go. Oh, thank you, Blinks, for the wonderful aim.
Yeah, sometimes Blink's aim can be a bit wonky. There's no real aiming mechanic in this game. He kind of just tries to lock on whatever is kind of in front of him, but it can be not really the most accurate. Tried to fix that in the second game, which is nice. Has an actual lock-on mechanic.
Just gonna grab this. Wish I had a fast forward, but it's alright. It's alright. It's not the worst thing in the world. We'll go ahead. We damaged this guy before, so we'll go ahead and grab his little ball, and then we're gonna make our way through to the end of the level. Now, honestly, good time for any donations that come through.
Of course. So we have $25 from Pixel saying, Binks the Tim Sweep. We have now $100 from Daft7. Hi,
Hey.
Niku. Let's go!
Hey, Daft.
Oh my god. Shout out to both Pixel and Daft7. They are both amazing. Pixel has been a recent... Oh, I forgot to play. Pixel is an amazing modder that's been coming through... like the Blinks community recently. They made some amazing mods. They've actually been working on a Blinks IGT mod that we're hoping to try and release soon if possible. Daft7 is just an overall just amazing person. Funny guy. Just an absolute goofball. Thank you, Daft, for the was it $100 donation? Oh, what a legend.
100, yes.
Oh my goodness. Can I have that 100? No, never mind. This is for charity. Oh, that's right. Medals. All medals. We're going to grab this. Grab this silver. Now, usually you would use a fast forward here and go through, because you basically want to use the fast forward, get through the 16-ton weight, and then use it when you get to these octoballoons. But we got to do some trickery right here, you know? We got to play the game normally. Ooh. We need one more. There we go. Best case scenario, you can use one bomb. You just like kill all the enemies here. Now we're going to drop onto this minecart, grab this. Now what we're going to do is, oh, yeah, I have everything. Okay, use a record, drop down, hit the combustor sword 2 times. It's going to bring it down to 6 HP, then 4, 2, 0. It's going to turn into its little dragon form. We're going to drop a bomb on it. It's going to set it up so that we don't have to look at it. But actually what we're going to do, we're going to drop down with our boy. We're going to go over, grab the medal that's over here in this little cave right here.
That point, I always say that this record here is one of my favorite uses of record in the run. It's more you can see it better in any percent, but it's just so much you can get done on both sides of the record in that one segment. Shows you just how well optimized it can be.
Oh, there we go. Need to stand still. There we go. Grab this fast forward while we're at it. And one more enemy. He's over near the goal gate, guarding it. Not doing a very good job. Jump in. Boom. See if we get any prizes. We have 4 prizes left? 5 prizes left. But there's like 18 other spots that it can go in. Let me do, let's see, there's like 4, 8, 12, 15, 18. There's like 21 medals to go, I think. Around that. So we want to buy 2 bombs here. Now, from this point onwards, we will be going into the shop basically every single level. We have enough money to do so, and it gives us access to super bombs, which, you know, if you're going to give me access to bombs, I'm going to use them.
You can see how useful they are.
There we go. Now we're going to jump down, not die, and we're going to go ahead and ride the balloon up all the way, and then we're going to grab this medal that's hiding in this little cave over here. There we go. And then usually you're supposed to ride the minecart over to like thing, but we're just gonna jump over the door. Oh, hold on. That would have been cooler if that actually happened. There we go.
No worries.
Now we're gonna usually, so yeah, this is like not the intended path to go, but because of full diagonal movement, we are able to do some goofing.
Yeah, like I mentioned in the Hourglass Caves, certain jumps are available only with full diagonal movement. This world, however, is full of them. For the crisscrossing rail paths that's there, there's a lot of places that you can go to that was not really intended. Also, Miku was able to open that chest twice, hit it once, collect the money, and then use a rewind to close it again so you can get double the money.
I'm trying to think. I'm right on time controls in my head right now. I think it's alright. I don't think I need any more records because I can just grab 2 more when I... Oh, this he's stuck. He's stuck on the pedestal. That is fantastic. It's alright. He'll despawn eventually.
Yeah,
there we go.
Molgons can get a little bit confused sometimes. A little bit funky.
Oh, he's having a whale of a time right now. Alright, last medal. Down. Actually, no. We didn't grab the red. Second medal. Hey! I'm gonna ride it back up. I might grab this gold. Why not? So like there's the way that gold's calculated is that the gold has a sort of base value of what was it? It's like each one, so it's like what, like 5.
Yeah, the shape of each one determines the value. I think the diamond record is the most valuable, if I recall. But yeah, each shape has its own value, but then that's multiplied by its size.
Yeah, so it's multiplied by, I believe, so it's 1 multiplier, then a 3 multiplier, then a 5 times multiplier, I believe.
I think you know better than
No,
me.
did I? I'm just looking. I don't want to replay a level. Okay, we're good. I don't want to be the guy that missed 1 medal. Now, coming up, we got the boss coming up. This is where we're going to be doing some money duping.
Yes, it's also where we... Oh, we got a prize.
Yay!
Prize 8.
Pretty sure this is the Lena one. There you go. So that's the girl that we're trying to save.
Oh yeah, the Tom-Toms also kidnapped her as well at the same time. They tried to steal the time crystals.
So we're going to go and grab a head. Now, in Platinum Hits, you want to buy 2 bombs for this boss. In the original release, you would buy 3 because one of the things is in Platinum Hits, they reduce the boss's health from 6 to 5. So instead of buying 3 super bombs to deal 6 damage, we'll just buy 2 super bombs to deal 4 damage. And then we're just going to finish him off with that trash that he just shot. Use the fast forward to take damage. Right here.
This boss is basically the boss you want to go to if you want to grind anything. You got 4 of every single time crystal, which means you can stock up on time crystals. He also drops a lot of gold just naturally, but we're also going to take advantage of his gold drops with a fancy little glitch we like to call alternate timeline glitch.
Now, I don't want to jinx it, but I might die here. I might be too close to the super bombs. The super bomb explosion
You're
radius.
standing rather close to the edge.
I wasn't thinking. Oh, there we go. And here we go. We're going to do a little bit of another dupe.
Okay, now, this is where some funky little things happen. Now, this rewind that's happening here from the retry, that's kind of like a special time control. It's the exact same time. 34,000. 3,400 girls. Now, how we managed to get so much gold from that boss is that funny little special rewind that the retry has. It's the same special rewind that a record has once it's finished and it's going back to the start. Now, when both of these happen at the same time, which they're not supposed to happen, the game gets really confused about what happens. Since they're both a special, unique case, that basically what happens when they happen at the same time is that the game decides to think that what you did when right before you died, right before you did the retry, is in fact another copy of record that you did. So because you died, it thinks there's another one of you there. And since there's yet another one, it dupes the gold another time. So if you're there once for one drop, you've got a record for a second drop, and then you use a retry for another dupe for 3 drops of gold. You can get a ton of gold this way. And you can also do a lot of stuff just as well in this way with the record retries. This glitch is called the alternate timeline glitch. And basically, it's repeatable for as long as you've got retries to burn on it. You can do it as many times as you've got. You can max out all of the retry holders, fill them all out. You can dupe up to 10 times. There's so much. The ILs in this game can get so mad with how much stuff you can do in just a few seconds with alternate timeline glitch.
Yeah, shout out to Lotus for being the IL king. I don't touch that, but I respect his grind.
Yeah, you don't really see how much the potential can be in full game runs. It's basically only used for duping the money for a boss. Although you got to be careful because, as Miku said earlier, if you dupe it too much, you can cause an entity overload and crash the game.
That's not something to really worry about in anything. It's only if you dupe it like 6 times, but like the most that we'll ever dupe in a run is 4 times. So like you're completely safe to like dupe it like to that extent. Unless it's different on original Xbox. I don't really know. Alright, here we go. We got on 7-2. Probably one of the most like frustrating levels for every Blinks player.
Yes, because we're into the very hard world, the slippy slidey ice physics, as well as very, very punishing levels. Probably one of the few levels where it's remarkably easy to time over. It's not a worry in speedruns because we know how to play and play very fast, but in casual runs, you only got 10 minutes per stage to complete it. Go past that and you time out.
There you go. We use the record to dupe super bombs.
Oh.
Thank you, emulation lag. Very cool. Yeah,
This level also has some of the tighter speedrun strats in it as well.
Now I'm gonna grab this medal with this. We don't need this car. We can say bye-bye. And then we're gonna go over here. We're gonna use these bombs that we duped to damage this gatekeeper. Here we go. Oh, boo.
Ooh.
Oh, it's rolling me. No!
Ooh.
It's alright. We got this. So the main goal is to just get this spiker to... There we go. So we're going to use that bomb. We're going to shoot in there. We're going to wait a little bit. Then we're going to shoot. Now while we're doing that, we're going to grab a medal that's right under us. And then we're going to move our way back to that room we just went through. There we go. Now I wonder if this is tall enough. I use the coal heat. Actually, I'm going to use the coal heat. I'm used to that. Make our way back up and then pause this. There we go. I actually don't have another pause. This is kind of scary. And we just have to kind of have to wait for this to happen. There we go. He's back to normal time now. Now, this is a fast forward thing. We just have to stand on it, use a fast forward. Oh, okay. Now I'm going to try and get through this. Now I can use the iframes of this to try and jump through the gate.
Oh,
That's right. Good. We can do this for a little bit. You know, we have retries if we need to.
there's another retry there on the ground as well.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, retry. Very cool. Jump through. Oh, it's not letting me through, man.
Ooh.
This actually might be a situation where I might have to restart the level. We'll see if I. Oh,
Well,
Hold
you
on.
can pick up the retry.
let's see. There we go.
Oh.
Hey. Oh, that's scary.
There you go.
Woo!
Tight fit there.
It's not over yet. Hold your applause, ladies and gentlemen. We are on 1 HP or no lives, so this could end at any second now. But obviously, I'm going to try and be a little bit careful. So we grabbed ourselves. I think we grabbed all the medals that we needed. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just trying to remember. Just going to be careful here. I'm going to grab a pause here again. Oh. And you know what? I ain't messing around with that. We're just going to use a big trash on him. See if I can grab a record while I'm here. And then we're going to grab a retry. See if I can grab any retries. So I grabbed 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to and 4. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we are good on medals. It's okay to take this slow, you know. You don't want to mess up. Just gonna grab 1 retry. Should be alright. And oh, do I want to grab another record? Oh, I'll grab a rewind. Rewind though, it's fine. We'll grab 1 rewind. Should be alright. And oh, that was a bit scary right there, but we prevailed.
Managed to get back.
Well, I'm sorry to say, guys, we're not on world record pace anymore. We're just gonna have to cut our losses here. I know. Oh, look, we got prize 6 though. Hey, let's see what we got here. Yeah, all right, how many prizes we got? Oh, we got 2 left. Please, I want prize 11 to be the last one. Please. If prize 11 comes up, I will watch through the whole thing. You will you'll see why.
That's fun to watch.
So we're gonna have 4 super bombs here for this level. Is it 4? Yeah, it's 4. It's 4 in platinum hits. That's right. Because I switch through these games pretty frequently, so it's like trying to merge through in my mind. I'm like, right, is this game? Is it 5 super bombs? Is it 4? I'm just gonna restart because I accidentally hit his iframes right there. That's all right. But yeah, it's like I'm like, man, is it 4 super bombs? Is it 5 super bombs? Sometimes I just have to guess, and then either I'll be like, oh well, I guess I'll learn next time, or sometimes I get lucky and I'm like, woohoo! I'm gonna go through here. Same thing with it. So this world has 4 medals in every level, so we just gotta be on the lookout for 4 medals. Here we go. We're gonna go another shot of the roulette. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. That's the last roulette in the run. Say goodbye to gambling. Oh, so this is the Typhoon. It spun too quickly, but it's alright. It doesn't actually damage Blink. It just spins him around. More of like a support enemy for the time monsters.
Yeah, but when it's in that state, you can't hit it. So
only you can hit it if you use a pause, though. That's a little factoid right there. All right, here we go. So we're going to go ahead. I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna try something out. So we're gonna hit this spiker, which has 3 HP, and then once it bounce once, 1, 2. There we go. And 1 last enemy that's over here, and boom. There we go, we don't have to deal with those guys anymore. We do have to go there to grab the medals, but 1 less enemy to deal with.
yeah.
Alright, now make sure to run back so you don't get exploded.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you aren't able to get the medals while in a record state. So that's at least one thing we always have to get ourselves.
Hold on, I'm gonna do a little bit of funky stuff here. Here we go. This is gonna be for later. But we're gonna grab this medal that's in between these 2 16-ton weights. Then there's another medal that's down here under this cave. Oh, there we go. Blink slipped on the ground. Very nice. That's what happens if you move too fast on the ice. So I guess I can showcase it here. Why not? For the fans, you know, if you move too fast, he just slips. So you kind of have to like do a little thing that we call movement, where you kind of have to tap the thumbstick like a little bit like forward, so then you don't go the full speed, but fast enough that it's actually faster than full diagonal movement. Or another way that you could offset this, actually, why am I going this way? I should go this way. You can jump and just like keep double jumping. That will stop you from slipping. Or you can do like a zigzag thing as well. Not like that. We're gonna grab 2 fast forwards here. We're gonna grab 1 pause as well, so we have 2 pauses. Pardon me, sorry. And I'm gonna grab 2 records. So we are actually, we're looking pretty good. Maybe a little bit. I could have had a bit better. Hold on, I'm gonna. Oh no, I didn't need that. We didn't need that weight, even for the money. It's only 80 gold. All right, here we go. We're gonna cool trick here. Oh,
Ooh, that was close.
so hoping this works. Oh, it looks like it did. All right, so we've just activated a glitch, the gatekeeper glitch. So what happens is that the gatekeeper, when you go near it, it summons a little like carpet thing enemy, and then once you kill it, it'll go back to the gate. But we can glitch the game out, and now we just have this guy who has no hitbox. We can just run around. He will stay alive forever, but that's okay because it actually counts towards the time monsters.
That's a similar glitch I found as well in the second game. This is basically the same as that with the shielded time monsters.
And watch, it'll go back to its gate. Oh, it's gone. But you can reactivate it again if you need. Okay. Before I forget, don't want if I forget this medal, Lotus will never let me hear the end of this. So it's this one that is up here. And I believe, yep, that is all. There we go. Now, to get back up, usually you would use a pause to go through the spike gate, but you can use the trash to pick yourself back up. And there it is. We're almost at the end of Everwinter. We got the boss to go through, and
He's a bit of a pain.
there we go. Oh, prize 11. All right, we're watching this one. There we go.
Ah, this one.
We got the music. Yeah, let's go. We always got to watch prize 11, even if it loses time. And there we go. There's prize 11. Hey! Now, it kind of reminds me of the recent meme. I'm not going to say the name, but it rhymes with Zenus. I'm just going to let you piece that together. All right, here we go. We're going to go to the shop. We're going to grab ourselves 4 spike bullets. Now, spike bullets, they do the same damage as super bombs, but they don't do it in AoE. They are cheaper, however. They're 400 gold. And then with the reduced price of 30%, they go down to 280. So it's good for these bosses, because you don't really want to use a super bomb on the bosses. Because 1, it's expensive, and 2, it's dangerous. I'm going to grab this. Here we go.
Yeah, it's also good to skip some cycles on this boss.
I think I'm going to use there we go. Fast forward here.
I can't remember what his actual name is. I just call him Frosty Mulgun.
Hydrosaur.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to use a fast forward here. We're just going to blitz through this really quickly. So each, when it reaches, 6 HP, it will start taking down the islands one by one. This is true on Platinum Hits and Original Release.
Yeah. It's also important to note, he takes down the one that you're standing on, so don't stand in the middle.
Yeah. Classic mistake that first-time players will do. This game is like, it really likes letting you know that you've made a mistake.
Yeah. It will not hold your hand.
There we go. We're going to do another dupe. I don't even think I need to, but it's like, hey, we'll get some triple dupe. Better to, you know, get some money, you know, be overstocked on money than not have enough. Because we need a certain amount of gold for the sort of the final boss sort of area. Because we need to buy 10 spike bullets, which equals to about 2,960 gold.
Yeah.
But we've got purchases before that. So after this world, we're going to be purchasing a new sweeper, 4 super bombs, and I think that's it, yeah. Sweeper and 4 super bombs, which is like, what, 1,550 plus 3,000, 4,550, I think, yeah. We'll see. Oh, that's the wrong world. We need to go to world 6. So we have 9,700 gold.
Yeah, because you might be wondering why we're just swapping off the heavy sweeper, but that's because we're going to use a rather not well-known aspect of this, of the water sweeper. Normally, you think its purpose is to let you sweep up the puddles in some of the earlier stages to get medals. And that is a use of it. However, it also has a secret second function, which is not really well explained. And that is the ability to instantly take out the fire slugs.
That's right.
Because normally they take around like 10 or 6 hits to take out once, but the water sweeper has the ability to instantly take them out. One hit is all it takes to send them down to their little dragon form.
Which is very handy.
Yeah, which makes taking them out incredibly quickly.
Now, there's a reason we didn't buy the water sweeper in World 6 for the combustor saws, because one, there's only 2 combustor saws in that entire world. So there's really no point buying the water sweeper and then like rebuying another sweeper back. Actually, I'm gonna...
Yeah, and we still needed it for some of the medals.
use this.
I mean, you do get it in the any percent route because you don't need it for the medals. But not here. And the aspect of instantly taking out the slug monsters also works in reverse. With the water slugs, if you get the fire sweeper, you can also take them out in one hit.
Alright, just having a looky here. I think I should grab fast forwards, maybe. Oh, no, I think pause might be the priority right now. Maybe just one pause. Should be alright. I guess I can grab one more fast forward if I need. See, this is it's the hardest part. It's trying to remember what you need in this game.
Also, it's really dangerous here because of that little Tesla coil there, just sending out shocks there. Very, very quick shocks.
There we go.
Kill you if you're not careful.
See if, oh, hold on. Good thing I did not.
Oh yeah, you almost shut off all your golem pieces.
I almost forgot a medal too, so I actually need to go back and grab it. So I grabbed 2 medals. There's one more that I need to grab, and it's over on this side. Well, here's the thing. Because it's shooting all my ammo, I can just pick it back up and get more gold. Let's see if I can. There we go. So all the monsters are not dead. Never mind. I forgot this guy didn't. Way to make him despawn. You just make him spin on you, and then you just. Okay. Let's see if I can make this. If not, I'll just use a fast forward. Oh, there we go. Thank you, full diagonal movement. If nobody got me, I know full diagonal movement got me. Alright, we're gonna go back. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to like go in between. There we go. That's because there's a thing in this game where if you stand too close to the edge and then you jump, you only do one jump instead of a double jump. No coyote frames in this game. It's kind of brutal.
Yeah.
There we go. There's our final prize.
More concept art.
There we go. There is one. There's actually technically there's 2 more prizes. So the first prize is if you get an A ranking in every level, you get a cool little like photo collage of all the developers that worked on this game. Was it 2? And then there's the final one. When we collect all the medals, we'll get a special cutscene. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna start off here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a fast forward. You're supposed to use the fire sweeper here.
Yeah, the fire sweeper lets you sweep up these flames.
There we go, but we just say, here's my iframes, and just grab that medal. Now we can continue with the level, the level like normal. Because usually you're supposed to take these guys out and then go to the fire, but I just found out that it's just a lot like easier if you just go to the fire first. Yeah, we'll get one. We'll get one more pause. There we go. That's all the pauses we need for this area. We do need records though, so I'll go ahead and grab, because we need a record for the last level. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's not what we want. This is okay though. It just means I need to grab another pause. We're supposed to use a fast forward here and take a damage boost, but I mean, yeah, it's alright. Go. Now, any fast forwards? There we go. And there's another pause here if I need to grab it. But
Yeah, and also a record.
yeah, let's go. Look at that, chat. Look how lucky we are. We'll go through here now. Use the last of our super bomb coming up. So there's going to be a TomTom here that's going to be trying to grab these crystals here. And we're just going to... So if you actually leave this TomTom there, he will like just automatically try and go... Oh, hold on. He will automatically try and go into the the fireball. That's just like...
Yeah, he
going round. It's just going to take
like,
damage.
Yeah, he catches himself on the fireballs.
Yeah, you can actually hear him dying right now. Okay, here, our last 2 medals. Let's see if I can grab this. There we go. Now, you can use a fast forward to grab this, but I'm actually just gonna shoot this medal. There we go. It's gonna fall to the other side. Okay.
Ah, perfect.
What we can do is we can actually just ride this. Oh, I might. Ooh, there we go. You can actually get. Ooh, okay.
Oh,
you can get crushed there. I didn't die.
Well,
at least.
yeah, he's still safe.
We'll do it again. It's all right. Oh. I'm just wondering. Yeah, it should be alright. There we go.
There we go.
Now we just jump back down and ride it up. So usually you're supposed to ride this, like, I don't even know what you'd call this. It's like, this is a big pit of lava with like a little, like bridge, like thing just going around. I've just nicknamed it the spinny thing. But yeah, that's actually different in this version of the game as well. It actually spins a lot slower. So it's actually a lot easier. Like on the original release, it's actually going like probably like 2 times faster, probably.
Yeah, you basically need to use a slow to get on it easily.
It's so hard.
And that's if you just want to cross it, let alone trying to get the medal that's there.
Thank God for the gears for being able to use them in like to our advantage here. Okay, let's see. We got our record. We got our fast forwards. Fast forwards could be better. Yeah, let's go. All right. So the minute. All right. So what we're coming up, we're looking at our time control. We need the minimum amount of rewinds we need is 2 coming up for this boss rush. Oh, not boss rush. Sorry. For this boss that's coming up. Not in this level, but the next level. Because then we need a total of 3 rewinds, but there's a rewind in the boss round. We need fast forwards to make it go faster. The pause is there so that we can use it in this world. We don't need pause after this. Was it 3 super bombs? And then record, we're going to be using it for this, for the very start of the level. There we go. So, we're going to use the record. Try not to hit this metal. Now I need to restart the stage because I need to make sure this bomb explodes.
Yeah, bombs are a little bit weird sometimes. If you just dummy shoot them onto something, they'll be lit and active and they'll explode after a while. However, if it directly hits an enemy, it will instantly explode. And depending on the situation, we want to use each one to its situation. Like, placing one right against the trash there just leaves it lit so they'll all gather around it and then explode. Meanwhile, a direct explosion just hits them. Yeah, instantly.
Honestly, now's a good time for any donations that have come through, if any come through.
Yeah, of course. So we have received a $5 anonymous donation. I can also announce that right now we have a $1,000 donation match up, I believe also from an anonymous donor. So the next 4 hours, any donations that you make will be doubled. So please get in on that. We've got lots of incentives up ahead that have yet to be met. I'm sure we all want to see those happen.
There we go. We're perfect on our time controls right now. Actually, I might need to get rid of this because we need 2 records, but we can grab some records up ahead. Oh, thank you, Blinks, for free falling on nothing.
Yeah.
There we go. go. Let's stop this. Now don't let these paused blades like deceive you. They still have a hitbox, so they will kill you.
I'm glad they changed the stuff that they use similar to that in Blinks 2, where stop stuff actually doesn't hurt you.
Now I'm hoping this guy drops a record. If not, I might just drop down. Oh wait, no, never mind. So the original release, there's a golem here, but then on the platinum hits, they moved him over to the other side of this. So you're supposed to use a record to go across this flame seesaw. We're just gonna use a fast forward to damage boost ourselves over. I'm gonna open this gold chest right here. Oh, goodbye, leg. Didn't mean to. All right, let's see. 6 controls, time control. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, good.
I think I have all the medals. Here it is, the moment of truth.
Yeah, you got them all.
And now, with all 80 medals unlocked, we get prize 13.
What?
Now, prize 13 unlocks the ultimate sweeper. This is the X7 Supreme. So every single sweeper has this sort of quirk, what it does. So the fire sweeper will sweep fire, do damage to the water slugs. The water sweeper will do damage to the combustosaurs and sweep water. There's a special sweeper that sweeps sand. So this sweeper does every single thing. There we go, force spike. So it does every single thing that every sweeper combined. The problem is that it costs 90,000 gold.
And it's only available in one shop.
Now I have 4,000 gold right now, so it's like we're not getting it in this run. I'm sorry. Like the proper things to dupe the gold and get 90,000. It takes an hour to dupe the amount of gold to get 90,000 gold.
Oh yeah. So from that, we're now on pretty much the worst boss in the game. I find this guy worse than the final boss.
This
honestly.
is probably my favorite boss in the game, as well.
I mean, well,
but yes, it is very difficult. This boss when you play him normally.
yeah. Fortunately, though, the strat that Commander Ducky found for the first Juggernaut also works here. Not exactly the same, but it works to an extent. Doing this is skipping a phase where he summons minions to attack you. But what also happens is that these little 3 wheels around the arena would start moving back and forth. And they'll also race up and down, creating a moving battlefield. And holes will appear in these platforms, exposing the lava underneath. Combined with the minions trying to attack you, this boss rolling at you, and everything moving, it makes it so hard to just not die.
500 gold as well.
That rewind will stop all of that from happening, meaning you only have the rolls. You also got pretty good RNG on those rolls.
Yeah, I did. I don't think he only rolled once. I think. If not, it wasn't very much. That would have been very good. Yeah. So the rolls that he does, completely RNG. There's no way to stop him from rolling towards you.
Yeah, he'll decide to roll X amount of times before he gets back up.
So that can literally be a run killer. Like, I've had runs where that guy has just rolled at me 11 times and just has not stopped.
All right, now we've got a boss rush.
Here we go. So we have to go through 4 bosses of the upgraded variants of each boss. Thankfully, we can bring ammunition to the boss rush, but this was not a feature in the original release.
Well, kind of. I mean, you can bring ammo into this one boss here. Just this one. All the rest, you don't.
Here we go. So we're going to do a thing called the record shack. So what we're doing is, I had 9 spike bullets. I'm going to activate a record. Now it says I have 8, but the weird thing is, if you go into a goal gate as recorded blinks, it only checks the trash in the original Blinks' trash compartment. So what you can do, you can literally use all the trash with the recorded blinks, but then it will still register that you used, you didn't use any trash from the original blinks, which is super good. We can go through this boss rush super quick if we prioritize our shots, very well.
Yep.
So it's just the same thing. We're doing the same thing here with the World 7 boss, except we don't have fast forwards. It's alright. I'm going to grab a rewind here.
Yeah, it's nothing different about these bosses here. They're just intended to wear you down and try to eat up all of your retries. Tip for casual players, you can free to use the retry stage on all of these. if you fail too many times.
Yeah,
You'll
so
you'll retry at the boss you are at with all your retries.
Yeah, so you can just press start, restart stage, and then you will just be at the same boss. It's thank God it doesn't do the whole entire boss rush. Otherwise, I
That'd
think
be a pain.
we need to use the record again, not to dupe gold, but to save spike bullets. So we will have 6 spike bullets when we go into the next boss. So the old strat that we used to do is that we used to use 2 spike bullets for the first. Before the record strat, we used to do 2 spike bullets for the first boss, 4 spike bullets for the second boss. So that only leaves us with 4 spike bullets left, which is not very like good here because we kind of need it to. We need to do enough damage to this and Juggernaut, but we need to prioritize Juggernaut because that has uses the most. That has the most like HP. So we need to have the most amount of like ammo that we can get. Hold on. Oh. I'm kind of butchering this right now, but it's fine. It's alright, we're all good, we're all good. Grab the 3 retries, and then what we're going to do is... And then we're just going to... I don't need to save this spike bullet, but it's alright.
Better to have it than not.
Might as well use the record, and then you just walk in, boom. Oh! No, my
you
God.
still got it.
Almost got trolled by the goal gate.
Ugh. Then we get to face Juggernaut 2 again. Yay!
Yeah, so it's the same thing again, except now we have less fast forwards. So we're just going to hope that we don't get 10 rolls in a row. Now, while we're doing this, this is also another good time for any donations.
Sure thing. We've had $20 from Spiffy the Dog with no comment. And we've had another $10 anonymous donation. No comment there, but thank you very much for your support.
There we go. Use our fast forward again. When you play Blinks for as much as the speedrunners do, like you grow to learn the boss rush even more. Just specifically for this bit as well. So the boss rush itself is like, it's kind of boring because you're like, there's not really like any sort of like thinking on the fly that you got to do. You're following this sort of set route, and it's just taking a while. And there's also the possibility of Juggernaut just like absolutely just ruining your day and just saying, oh, your head on a like 30-second world record. Let me burn 50 seconds on you. There we go.
Oh,
he was
okay,
nice
so
there. He rolled like what, like 5 times before?
Yeah, it was 1, then 5, then 1.
Nice. Okay. Here we go. We got ourselves our rewind. This is the last hit coming up. Got that guy. Now,
Nice.
go ahead and jump in the goal gate. Goal gate's over here. Wait, is it? It's over here, I think. Yeah. We don't need that gold. We're so rich right now.
All right, now we're out to the final boss. This is also this shop right here. This final boss before the shop.
There it
bottom.
is. Hey!
That's the only place where you can get the legendary sweeper. Now we're at the final boss, Chrono Horn.
I'll let you take over for this on.
Right, well, he is a pain. Basically, the first thing he'll do is nick all your time controls, so you can't use them. He'll shoot bombs over the arena, and you need to shoot him specifically when his eye is open. Now, Mika's gonna just quickly get to basically the last phase of this boss fight, because that's the place where you can easily manipulate his attacks the best. Just keep close to him and he'll keep trying to do this melee attack. Now what we're waiting for is the time controls, because you need one of every time control to beat this boss. And the crystal drops around the arena are random. So basically we just kind of need to stall him until we get the time controls that we need.
Just trying to look right here. I see 2 slows, I see 2 records.
Wait, is that? Oh, no,
there-
that's plenty of slows and records.
Alright, that's good. So this boss will also use time controls on you randomly, so you have to keep an account for that. So he's going to try and use a slow here. Cool thing that you can do is that you can basically stop him with a slow, but just using any time control to stun him or to cancel out the...
Yeah, and it'll break a bit of his armor.
It doesn't have to be the same time control, so you can use whatever one you want. Also, this is actually... Oh, camera. Hello, there we go. Hold on, I might wait on this. I can get the rewind at least. So he does this sucking attack where he sweeps up bombs and time controls. If he sweeps up any of those frozen bombs there, then he shoots at the stage. It will freeze the stage, and then you have to like slide around, and it's just not very fun.
There's also a limit to how many time crystals can be on the stage at once.
Oh, I should probably not do that.
So if there's too many and the ones you need aren't there, you need to just grab a bunch, burn them up so you can get the ones you need.
Yeah, I kind of need a pause right now.
Oh, he got some.
This is another one of the run killers where it's like
it's completely RNG if he drops the crystals you need. We're looking for the blue moon crystals because the last one we need is a pause. There's only one of them on the stage so far.
I
what
know.
I saw. Oh,
Oh my god.
This is really bad RNG. There's no pauses. Okay, there's two.
There's two?
Yeah, there's one there and one to your right.
Okay, cool. I only need one more. Come on.
So this is really bad RNG.
I'm just gonna grab this record right here. Well, this pause right here. Oh my goodness.
Oh, come on.
Colonel's gonna make me go over my estimate. Come on, man. We got some runs to do. There it is.
That's the last one.
There we
Okay,
go.
time's coming up. It's when he delivers the final hit to Chrono Horn. And time.
And there we go. That's Blinks the Time Sweeper All Medals. I hope everyone enjoyed. Hope everyone in the audience had a good time. Hope everyone in chat having a good time as well. Thank you everyone for the donations to AusSpeedruns. Thank you to Onel for being my commentator once again.
You're welcome. I always got that.
Thank you to the AusSpeedrun staff and committee for having me on once again as well. I love coming here, playing some Blinks. I hope everyone enjoys playing, like watching me play Blinks as well. You know, I think this game is incredible. Even if it is like really hard and just like clunky, I don't know, something about it, it's fantastic. Now I'm gonna give a big shout out to the Blinks community, Nip Chip Cookies, Isnert, Daf7, Lotus RT, Kumatora.
And especially Ollie, who was supposed to be here as well to run the second game, but he unfortunately couldn't make it.
Yeah, Ollie, Legs, Stimich. Let's see, I'm just trying to think. And big shout out to Pixel as well. Pixel for doing the the Blinks mods that we're currently doing now, and possibly having an IGT mod being integrated into the Blinks speedrunning sort of area. We're working on it, hopefully to get it out this year. Hopefully make this game more accessible to a lot of people. Also, one more shout out to Daf7. He's my homie. And I have a special, we have got Futurama coming up by Stylo, but I have a special message for Stylo from a certain someone. Dear Stylo, happy birthday, love Ace Bats. All right, that's it for me. I'm gonna head off now. Thank you everyone for your donations. I'll see you later.
Thank you once again, Miku. That was a fantastic run. I'm going to be signing off now. Before I do, I would just like to extend a thank you on behalf of AusSpeedruns to our sponsor, MSI. So MSI Computer stands as a global powerhouse in gaming and content creation, reaching across more than 120 countries. They're renowned for their cutting-edge products, including laptops, desktops, graphics cards, monitors, motherboards, peripherals, and more. MSI works closely with the gaming community to optimize product design, embodying their commitment as a true gaming brand.
And just while we're getting set up for the Futurama run, we have a $15 donation from JJam saying, putting my vote in for Left Gang for the Undertale neutral run. That is the first money on the board for the Undertale run, so if you would like to become a member of Right Gang, be sure to get that in now. Alright everyone, we are now ready to get underway with Futurama Any Percent by Stylonide. Take it away when you're ready.
Alright, I'm just going to get right into it. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So, roll call. I'm the guy. People on couch, tell us who you are. Give us the life stories.
I'm Harpsteel 2, probably called Brock a lot this run.
Does this guy ever stop?
Okay, let me ask for life story.
Yeah.
I'm Wester. I'm Wester. Thank you.
Who's the middle guy again?
That doesn't matter.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, cool.
Some guy.
This is like based off some cartoon or something, I think. I don't know. So, little random Swedish game made in the early 2000s to try to help them break into game dev. Didn't work. So anyways, we are just picking up some items in Planet Express and running around. It's pretty enthralling stuff. Eat your heart out, Elden Ring. So, quite simply. But yeah, starts off as a fetch quest. This game has 3 major playable characters, so there's a little bit of variety in what you do across the run. Fry is reasonably interesting for his own ways. particularly because he's not as driven by movement techniques. So he's all about fundamental movement, and he probably has the most like in-depth combat. He's got like weapons, like firearms that you use in the levels, and you have to like use the targeting to your advantage. And abuse level geometry to get out of bounds, whereas Bender and Leela you kind of just cheat, in all honesty. Don't look at that time. It's bad. So, this is where yeah. That's so true.
That's so true.
Whatever you said, co-signed. So, this is where the game starts to get pretty interesting. This game was made on the Gamebryo engine, which is what everyone's favorite truth teller Todd Howard likes to use to make his games. So we're going to be abusing how it kind of like loads chunks at a time to keep everything like stable in memory with the Xbox. So when you go over like certain checkpoints, certain triggers, things will change in the level. It'll just call things in to load that we need and unload things that we don't need. There'll be a test later on, so take notes. So I'm going to pass over a checkpoint here where a door shuts and get back in front of it, like so. And that's just told the game, hey, that bit of the level that you shouldn't be able to access is unloaded. So I'm just going to jump out of bounds and really soullessly just skip the game. These speedrunners just have no respect for the video games. It's unbelievable.
Honestly, fact.
When will they just sit down and play normally? Christ. So, anyways, this was a pretty good find. This level beforehand had some pretty strenuous ammo management as well as HP management, and now we just kind of cheat. So it's awesome. This room below me, you'd have to do a like really big combat gauntlet before you could continue, and everything was cycle based. There were these like little sewer gators you could jump on, and getting there on cycle was really important. Had some precise jumps. And I decided I didn't like having to be good at the game, so we do out of bounds now, and it's faster. Very based. All right. So now the level's unfortunately normal again, but we can do a little hop here at the top of ladders that saves the climb animation. Very exciting. Please do stay away. There, that's what it looks like when you don't do it right. So, you know, I'm just sort of, I do, we do, you do. So, just doing it all. You can also do a little drop onto the ladder here, which if I get it, very epic. When you take fall damage, Fry just kind of sits still for a bit, and of course you lose HP. HP management was important in this level because I can just cut a faster line across this slime. Saves a few seconds. Very cool. So this is the first instance of like major combat. You can charge your shots and you can also do tap shots. There's like 3 major levels of intensity with each weapon Fry uses. With the pistol, you kind of want a full charge. You can sort of hear it. It like winds up and then starts beeping. The next level has a lot of focus on that weapon usage. There's also a new out of bounds there, so let's see if I get it. That would be cool. Almost like this is a showcase or something. So this is really just Fry fundamentals of the level. So you're just running through. You can use the targeting system to aim at these guys, or you can free aim. So because it's a lot of straight corridors that funnel you through, you can kind of just rely on where you're running anyways and get some nice clean movement. So right here is the first instance of like kind of manipulating how the enemy AI works. They're always going to do the same thing here, which is come out, turn, and shoot at me. So if I park up on that rubble, I can kind of just jump diagonal and get away with that every time. These little mines that are sitting around, they explode a lot further out than they actually appear to. So you can use these to damage the mine behind it, and they sort of have an HP value, so it makes moving through there like really smooth. Right here, there is a shotgun behind this vending machine, and this thing is really busted powerful. It's super fun to use on these guys. So I only need a partial charge, and it just absolutely cleans house. This is the new out of bounds. Let's see if I am a fraud or not. Got it. Cool. All right. Yeah, so that's actually like super impossible. You have to hit like 8 different sub-vertices, and it's on like a subframe. It's really hard, actually. No. So this, again, like is just a really nice instance of beforehand, this level had quite a lot of combat, and there was a really bad choke point where you could get just absolutely rinsed by some enemies, and it just bypasses them entirely now. Oh, I try so hard. Finally recognition.
Such a hard trick.
Validation. I promise my 21-year-old obscure cartoon video game is really technical, please. So every every weapon in the game has its own bit of collision. So I switched to the hammer there and it lets me stand up on that doorknob and get out of bounds here. So this is an interesting thing. If you hit a checkpoint flag, you're not always going to hit every other flag associated with it. So this is meant to be a big combat gauntlet with tons of enemies. There are also some pickups that are relevant to other categories, so you can't actually do this skip there. But it just means you kind of calmly walk through here. Bit of parkour. And now you're out of bounds. What's QA? So, right here, you can jump. Similar thing, I'm going to hit a checkpoint trigger. I think I missed it and spawn the enemies. So ideally, you don't spawn these enemies and you get to walk through here and it looks really, really exciting. You just go for a quiet walk. Now you have to like see me actually manage the mechanics of the game, which is just such a shame. So ideally, if you do spawn the enemies here, you only lose like a second because you just get pushed around by them a little bit. You have to take your time to get some kills. This is actually, those two hops, very easy, but probably two of the scariest hops in Fry, because if you miss one of them, you just lose like a million years of time. So I have done the bare minimum. I'm so based. So the rest of this level's pretty simple. We're just going to run through, and there are some like fan triggers that are like semi-RNG. So if the host desk has any info about the event or donations, go for it.
Yep, absolutely. So we have $5 from Clock District, who says, "Hey everyone, unfortunately I have to watch this event from home. Miss you all. Big love to all the homies in Adelaide this week."
Shoutouts, Clock.
We also have $100 from Chili Pepper, who says, "Good news everyone. It's time for Styler Knight's Futurama run. Good luck and have fun. I don't see an incentive for the Styler Knight birthday party, so please put this towards Final Fantasy IX Blind Necron Battle instead."
Dude, I'm gonna get sued by Liquid Wi-Fi. That's his bit. Knock it off.
He's hiring a lawyer right now.
I'm already like a great value Liquid. Stop it. All right, so coming up is Hindley Street. There it is. I think I saw her outside. She was outside Crazy Horse last night. Can anyone that was at Strats, do you know if they work there too? Or yeah, basically this level's in total disarray because the BSS like flooded with sewage, so that's why we're up on the ceiling. R.I.P. BSS, we love you. So, actual info about the game. Hang on, what am I doing? Yeah, this. So, the Tommy gun is a really nice example of partial charging. So, instead of dictating like the power of the shot, starting a charge just immediately gives you these really, really powerful blasts. And just a quick burst will like insta-kill these enemies. So, the longer you hold it, the further the shot goes for. You can also cancel it by switching weapons, and I think also by doing a standard shot. I think that's actually placebo, but the other thing you can do is like start a charge shot on an enemy like I did there, and then pivot to another one while you're still firing out charged blasts. And that will let you take out multiple enemies really quickly. Alright, farewell Hindley Street, you won't be missed. Rip Bozo. So... So, in this level, hang on, that guy's gotta go. So, in this level, there's this little trash can, and it is key to everything, because I do this. So, if you don't manage your aim there, it's actually very easy to destroy. There are backups, but I did not prepare. So, anyways, I'm gonna do a backup now. The backup is respawning and trying again. So you can actually use that telephone booth to get up out of bounds. Yeah, if you know, you know. Haha, true fans will recognize this obscure reference. Oh my god! Maybe I should just hop in the booth.
Oh my. That took me a minute to process. Like,
I need to
I'm
call
like,
someone. I need to call for help. From God.
where's the nearest phone booth?
Oh, it's like behind me. Oh my God. This game's impossible. How do you do this? So there's this interesting little booth. Oh, I need to get the hammer out. Oh God. Oh, there's full health in there. It's a life booth. Let's go.
That's false advertising, yeah.
Hey, I did not see the text on the side. You saw nothing. All right. So what was it? 9 minutes to lose all hinges?
Yeah. Honestly, took longer than usual.
Yeah. I'm getting rusty. All right.
Mellowing out in your old age.
All right.
Let's take this baby.
This is a glorified auto scroller, and thankfully you can actually get lives here. So I'd like to get a life. So if you actually game over, and if I cared about this being leaderboard, you know, kosher, if I game over, that's actually a dead run because the game uses IGT. But I don't care. So this level is very dull. So any donors, any news about the event, go for it.
Yep, absolutely. We have $30 from Vot, who says, "Good news, everyone. AusSpeedruns Marathon is back for another year of incredible runs for an incredible cause. Good luck with your run, Stylenide, and all the runners to come." And that dono is going towards The World Ends With You Time Attack Incentive.
Let's go.
I do have a question though.
Yeah.
What is everyone's favorite Futurama?
You first, Wester.
Oh no.
I think your favorite's like Eat My Shorts, right?
That is definitely not my favorite.
Hi, Karamba.
We'll go the classic. If we hit that bullseye, the rest of the dominoes fall like a house of cards. Checkmate.
All right, Rocky, you're up.
Yeah. It's hey, sexy mama, wanna kill all humans?
All right, Brockingtons.
Mine is, I prefer Extortions. The X makes it sound cool.
Yeah, and as the resident super fan, I don't know, probably what Wester said. Yeah. I don't know. What'd you say? I don't care. Nah, the one I like is Too Out of Pocket. Bender should not be allowed on TV. That's all.
Come on, man. You said it during another marathon run in the past.
Maybe later.
Maybe little more unhinged later on.
The levee is about to break. I'm getting messages in my earpiece. Something about Air Canada? No. Yeah, this level's there's a cool little new thing where I left the guy alive, and but in the game, what I did was there was a this little robot, and you can get the walker to step on him, and it just boosts you forward. So nice little time save. So the big thing with there is actually some technical stuff going on with the chicken walker. So
I doubt it.
yeah, true actually. Who cares, honestly? But there's like a shot spread on this standard laser, and the rockets have splash damage. Rather than being like really focused hits, so I don't use it on these chicken walkers, you use that splash damage to take out a lot of robots. So the threat here isn't actually large enemies, it's just small targets being really fiddly and annoying to hit. The thing with those rockets is they fire in a fixed pattern from each corner of the screen. They go like top right, bottom left, bottom right. And they don't fly like in a straight line to your target. They sort of fly inward on like this angled trajectory. so they can actually get like snagged on props and objects in the level and cut your shots early. So you'll notice I don't always put the reticle directly on the enemy. I sort of put it off to the side and let them lead their way in, and that splash damage takes care of them. You'll also notice like I'm still using the gun for a lot of the enemies because they don't stop the walker from moving. You save those rockets for when you're stopped, because obviously the sooner you get moving again, the faster you are. So. Alright. Hogger's champion. Alright. That bit's really annoying. That bus looks like it's fully solid, but rockets can just sort of fly through and then go under the level. So I promise we're nearly done. Gameplay will resume momentarily.
Please, I beg of you.
And last bit here, these guys nice and easy. You just line it up with that little middle gap in the window, and you get to win. So. There's a nice little edit of this where they did a DVD commentary of this game for one of the films. It was the second one. And there's a cutscene where like Fry runs in and there's this really bad like Jersey accent guy and he's like, "Oh, I've got your engine," and Fry goes, "All right." Yeah, in the DVD commentary, I think they just replace it with a gunshot. Fry does not care. All right, so now we're playing as what's his name? Bonda? That's right?
Bonda.
Yeah. So this is basically just a big Crash Bandicoot sort of knockoff in terms of how he controls. But he has a few differences. You can use his like body slam, you can still move while doing it, and you can use it as like a little double jump as well. The other thing is the way damage operates in this game is there's like a fall timer. So you can actually keep Bender's grounded state by walking off a ledge and performing an action he would do on the ground. Like you have a few frames to do it. So you can do a spin or you can do a slide. The spin is generally safer because you retain full control. The slide commits you to moving in a direction, which will be important for later with some other tech. But yeah, this is where we start to actually get a little bit of movement. The other advantage of Bender's like little spin is it actually changes his hitbox, so you can actually land on collision you shouldn't be able to. And yeah, things get pretty weird in Bender's section of the game. It's good fun. So the main thing with Futurama, like I wouldn't say it's actually a very hard of a game, so that's why you should disparage me for being so bad in that one Fry level. But the thing is, it's punishing. It will just send you back like 30 seconds at a time. So like mistakes when made are huge. So keeping things clean and moving along well is very important. So yeah, that little jump back there, a little bit precise. So you have to sort of spin to maintain your grounded state while not knocking that big rock off, because it starts a cutscene and you just sink in the like quicksand and die. So there's a pretty interesting set of tricks coming up here. I'm going to try for a really jank out of bounds, see how it goes. And then we'll be showing off something called the redirect. Whoop, let's get up there. And that's why you want to dodge any climb animations where you can, because they just take forever. The butt stomp makes you sit still for a little bit, but it still winds up being a lot faster. Region differences are interesting, because on PAL you can cross those gaps with just a jump. Alright, so these rocks are just like busted. Oh, beautiful. That's actually like, yeah, I'm very happy. Shoutouts .u. .u taught me how to set that up better, so thank you. Stop getting better times in IL, so I have to play the game. But thank you. So yeah, that saves, I think, like around 8 seconds, which, yeah, obviously like sounds quite small, but in the grand scheme of things, with where the record is optimized, it is very helpful. So, cool little thing. All right, so in true Bender fashion, he's a conscientious objector. So any major bosses or enemies, we kind of just run away. You're meant to do a thing with one of Mum's sons here to like cause him to go into the mines and just leave you alone. I'll talk about that in a minute, the really jank thing that just happened, but we just ignore him. You can actually spin him into a chasm. He's actually got like full hitboxes and everything that you can mess around with. So what I'm doing here is something called a redirected slide. There's also a redirected roll with Leela. We just call them redirects. So when I'm committed to moving a fixed distance, I can go in first person, change where I'm facing, and instead of moving like a meter forward, I move a meter to my right. And it just ignores anything in my way. So you're just changing your coordinates from this position to that one. And it busted the game like wide open when it was found. It was like 8 to 10 minute time save, something like that. This level has absolutely nothing interesting in it, however, so if you'd like to tell us about the event, go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. So just a reminder that we have several donation incentives over the course of this marathon. And if you just mention it when you make donations, there will be a list of things you can put them towards. Coming up next, we have The World Ends With You, and there is a Final Time Attack incentive as well as a music choice incentive. So be sure to get your donations in, and like I say, just mention where that's going with the donation and we can get that there. And on the topic of donations, we have $100 from Zoombit Goombit, who says, huge gaming.
We love Zoomy G.
We love Zoomy G.
Shout out.
Thank you, Zoomus Goomus. All right. So yeah, unlike Crash Bandicoot, the boulder does not rubber band. So if you are even slightly competent at video games, which thankfully I just barely make the grade, you can just go past it and it just vanishes. So it's great.
This is literally the only stage of this game I have completed. And I did it about 5 minutes before the run.
Yep. Yeah, I was bored and I just said, right, you do this. And then I like hopped on, I don't know, my phone, I don't remember. I think I started playing Kurin.
Based.
Yeah. I just love rotating birds. So much. Alright, so unlike that level, this one is actually pretty cool. So, I'm just really good at upselling the game. Just non-stop excitement here. So, this level was majorly changed by the redirects. In that we no longer have to do a bunch of platforming to get key cards and open doors and gates. So usually you'd have to get up on these pipes, and we had this like really cool like frame perfect like grab cancel, but we just do like really soulless strats instead and just go through here. Awesome. Oh, and I died. Well done. Please clap.
Oh yeah. We love to see it. More gameplay.
Just brilliant. Yeah, so if you do that right, you don't die, but I don't know. So, yeah, the really cool thing about this level is like good bender movement and just exploiting the geometry like Fry, and skipping an absolute ton of platforming here. So there's a lot of like really slow cycle-based stuff here, but you can just ignore all of it. Now, if there are any people in the audience with photosensitive epilepsy, your time has come, weakling. It's over. So.
I know.
There's more where that came from. All right, Red Rock Creek. So,
I prefer Red Rock Deli, personally.
Shout out Red Rock Deli.
Shout out Honey
What's
Soy
your
Chicken.
favorite Red Rock Deli flavor?
None. They taste like stale cereal.
I cannot believe this.
Shout out Red Rock Deli. Woo! I don't know, man. The red ones are okay.
The sweet chili?
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah,
We have some courtesy of Dak in our room. So.
Oh, let's go, Dak.
Yeah, shout out Dak.
The supplier of Red Rock Jelly. Let's go.
We love Dak. So coming up, this is like a really, I don't know what it is with piles of rocks in this game. They're just really weird. You have to interact with this dynamite to make it like able to be jumped on. And then you just run away from it. This is also faster than knocking down the stone pillar because it takes a good couple of hits. Bro, what movie is this referencing, man? It feels pretty obscure and niche. I agree. So yeah, a couple more Bender levels left before we get to Leela. And again, it's once you've nailed like the fundamentals of how to move as Bender, it really just...
Oh, it's a Predator reference. Okay.
Of course. I love Danny Glover. So, yeah, once you've got storing grounded states and redirects down, like that's kind of Bender is solved. So, I've got the junkyard coming up, which has a really fiddly little jump at the start. And again, this is classic Futurama. Jump is not that crazy, but if you miss it, it's like 19 seconds of time loss. So this has just murdered runs because I'm bad. So there we go. Woo! Bare minimum achieved. All right. So, interesting little thing, you can get in between doors like I did just then. You ideally want to do like longer redirects here because it avoids cutscenes. Oh, here we go, I'm going to get another one. Oh no, there it is. Ooh. Another warning for the epileptics. Prepare yourselves. But basically what happens there is those enemies are still in memory, like they're still, or not in memory, but they're still around in the level. And when they fall into, they fall down into this like Sarlacc pit, and the first enemy you kill, it goes to a cutscene of a door earlier in the level, but it's unloaded, so the camera just like freaks out there if you don't move it, so. It also means that you were slow and bad and should reset. So, what I'm thinking is, no. Ah, actually, you know what? No. So yeah, since I've been humbled by this jump, I'm just going to do this. There we go. Baby strat. Alright, cool. So this is the last Bender level, at least for this section of the game. And I love this because it is true conscientious objector. Say that 50,000 times really fast. So you're meant to use like one turret to get rid of this shield and then another to shoot like Walt in this mech. But you can just jump around the whole thing. There is a chance that if he fires a bullet on the same frame that he is unloaded from the level, because they just change his model to like the destroyed machine, the game will crash. It didn't crash. All right. And that's Bender. All right. So, thanks for having me, guys. Don't worry about the rest of the game. No. So, this is Leela. And she's all about like melee combat and rolling around. So, I think there's like this really hack developer called Hidetaka Miyazaki that ripped off this game.
Sure.
But most of what goes on in Leela is power-up management and redirects. Enemy routing matters a lot in this level because after a certain point when you've killed enough enemies, you are able to just leave. You can clip into a room where a flag is active to end the level. But before that, you've just got to kill all these enemies. So these guys, the kamikaze guys, they are pretty dangerous because they do a lot of damage. Thankfully, there's a little bit of HP here. There we go. I should... Well, you know what? I'm playing it safe.
Ideally, you let him blow them up, but I think I had just enough health that would have killed me. So, but once they're dead, you can go finish the level. There's more level after that, but we don't do it. Don't feel like it. Why do games get so pointlessly political, man?
Yeah.
You know, I remember when games were based like Deus Ex and they didn't put politics in them.
Yeah.
This is my house, by the way.
Ooh.
That's the gatekeeper's house. All right. So yeah, this level was really interesting because you have to collect a lot of MacGuffins around the level, and like we had like really convoluted ways of getting out of bounds, and then we would find we were like, you know, locked out of progressing. But now we just kind of ignore everything. So awesome. Interesting thing about the game that hasn't really been encountered yet. Some in-game cutscenes. So we have FMVs. FMVs have no bearing on in-game time, so we just allow people to enter a code that lets you skip them like immediately. But there are these ones in the level that you can't actually skip. So that is an example of one in that room there. If you go normally, you just have to sit through like this ridiculously long animation of skeletons just walking out slowly. There's another level after this one that also does that. Oop. Alright. Interesting little thing you can do here. If I did that right, he should get sniped. Oh, I'm so good. Alright. And I've done a little something there that you're going to see more of. Whenever you see Lila roll and she punches like that, that's actually cancelling the roll. So it doesn't just end the animation, it actually keeps the properties of it. So Lila has a smaller hitbox when that happens, and that lets me sort of poke up into the ceiling. And then completing a roll or doing a redirect will restore your hitbox to normal, and you can kind of get like popped out. So it's a pretty cool little out of bounds strat. Oh, would you make up your mind?
The whole other thing, it didn't look that big outside.
So, yeah, again, just lots of cool oob with Leela, and just dodging. You can dodge all sorts of cutscene triggers here, all sorts of moments. This is like probably the most like insane strat from classic any percenters in this level, where like there was a certain shadow you could jump on in NTSC, but not in PAL. But on PAL, you could jump on an insignia of a sun. So
Get a load of this guy.
yeah, honestly. But now we just clip right past it. So it's an interesting little thing here. If I jump right on the edge of this little platform, this big head that shoots fireballs at me won't do anything. So good talk. And all done. So that thing shoots, I think they do like 1/4 of your health per hit. That's, because I'm bad, I thought I'd show that off. So that's an example of a cutscene you have to actually like sit and watch for a bit if you don't go past it. We found out just tagging this door activates the rest of the level, so awesome. Small time save. That will surely make up for my 3 fry deaths. I'm coping. But yeah, nice and cool. So when another weird thing about this game is characters actually have like a state of max, like of top speed. There is a slight acceleration when you start moving from a standstill. And when you do that, you sometimes have access to certain moves. So Leela gets this little flying kick. It restores her hitbox to normal, and it also lets you just fly across some gaps that would otherwise be a little tighter. So pretty cool. So this is an instance of a very slow room where you wait for these pillars to fall down into lava, but you can go over the top of it by activating a trigger. And then you drop down on this door here, and now we're up on top of the level. And I'm actually just going to play this one nice and safe, but you can walk on the thinnest little platform there and skip an entire puzzle segment and combat. So I'm happy because I missed that in practice and remembered I don't know how to back that up. So, all right, Temple Courtyard. This is probably one of the lengthiest levels in the game. It really, really takes its time. It's very challenging, quite the gauntlet of enemies. There's a lot of platforming, a lot of traps to deal with. Very, very, very complex. Tough level. So anyways, I finished the level.
Should we clap for that? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Everything there.
This one is actually that. Shout outs to our T-posing sun god. Now, just for a laugh, I'm going to go for an old trick here. It's slower but very cool. So this is called pendulum skip, and I'm probably not going to get it. So please boo me. You can get pinched through the ceiling. Oh, I got it. I'm just so good. It's the marathon luck. I'm like blessed. I'm especially blessed when money's on the line. That trick's made $150. 50 for me and 100 for ASM. Shout out Liquid Wi-Fi. What was that?
Reminder to donate.
Yeah, can you like drop like $100? Thanks, guys. I totally made a bet. You just didn't hear it. Tech team. Come on, guys. No, I'm kidding. Shout out to Tech team. They're actually doing great. Woo!
No claps.
Just give me the one.
So spacing's really important here because you're going to end up on platforms and you can fall into lava like that. So just demonstrating, you know, if you're bad, this is what happens.
The lava works.
So you can like wind up speed here and then do a little flying kick to get a little further in. So that skeleton that was in front of the door, that skeleton being spawned is inexplicably tied to this platform falling in lava. So if you get through there and don't die, nothing happens in this room, and it's just this awkward segment of just like no tension. So yeah, pretty cool. So coming up in the next room is really the only major instance of using a power-up with Leela. So her little, it's like, it looks kind of like a Tatsumaki. So from like, you know, Tekken, yeah. But thank you one person in the audience that understood. So basically it just insta-kills enemies. Super handy. So this is a Simon Says puzzle. It's filtered many a YouTuber. Shout out Square Eyed Jack. Wait till we get to the number puzzles.
It's mine, all mine.
So you're stuck with that camera there, so we just death abuse on that checkpoint. So thankfully there's one right through the door, so we get to avoid this room. So now I will say the devs did actually do their job. These traps do work, it's just that they left in roll cancels. So I just get to walk right on through here for free, which is awesome. I don't actually know what my cycle is at in this next room, but I'm just gonna like go for it because there's a checkpoint right here anyways. Okay, no, can't go for it now. If you do that, I think I was on cycle. You can get through here like at full pelt and just ignore all of those, but those blocks, if you get caught in them, will insta-kill you. So, not fun. So the thing about roll cancelling and roll states, because it's going to be very, very relevant in a second, is there is a boss in Leela in this level that is basically a glorified auto-scroller. Like, you just have to dodge a few attacks, then you can pick up a crystal and, you know, place it. You do that 4 times and you win, and each phase gets more lengthy. Like, he throws more and more fireballs. It is very dull. He's the one enemy in the game that is actually affected by the roll state's additional property, which is it's as though you are constantly rolling. For whatever reason, you can push this guy, and if you push him to the edge of his platform, he freaks out and the entire fight just breaks. All the cycles go wrong, like it just freaks out, and he starts doing this like little chicken dance. So I'm just gonna set that up. So he only does like 4 fireballs here, and I think it's like exponential. I think the last one is like a ridiculous amount of fireballs. So let's... Oh, wait! So he can actually move you around as well, so it's a little bit of a tricky one. All right, let's try that again. All right. There we go. So I should have just enough HP to make it through this fight. So he sends out these like shockwaves. They have a much larger like hitbox than they appear to. So you just kind of respect those. There we go. I should have just enough. I do. Okay, cool. I basically win. There we go. And I always let that pass a lot further because it's very tall and very like long. So, I nearly totally threw that fight. You're meant to like stutter there for a minute so you are on cycle, but I'm just simply too based and got it anyways. This little tower's funny because it's got like an alternate path you can take right here that looks like a shortcut and is absolutely way slower because there are more ledge grabs involved. So, level design. All right, that is Lila. We're now in the last 4 levels of the game. Very cool. That's a good quote, actually. Thunder Cougar Falconbird. All right, more Crash Bandicoot knockoff stuff here. So, I'm going to run and I'm going to jump. Sometimes I will get a nibbler for fun. Sometimes I will get a fish for fun. That's
fish.
the level. I love fish. Rex, where do you rank fish on the tier list? What?
Man, I love
Unbelievable.
fishing.
I need a new fishing co-op partner.
So yeah, if we've got any more donations or info about the event, go ham. This level is, you've basically seen it all.
Yep, absolutely. We have $10 from Anonymous towards setting Groundon's name is Kaiju, and then another $10 from presumably the same Anonymous, setting Kyogre's nickname as Zigzagoon. We also have $100 from Chili Pepper for the Pendulum Skip and the Tech Team.
Oh, let's go.
And the FF9 Blind Necron incentive.
I just keep bleeding them dry with that pendulum, boys.
Chili Peppers sounding red hot.
Is that like a Rolling Stones reference?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Can't stop. I'm not. Karaoke's later. I'm not doing it now.
That's so true, man. So true.
Come on, hurry up, mate.
I'm going as fast as I can, man. I promise you, it's high APM, it's really technical. I move the stick, sometimes I press B. This is hard.
It's okay, while we're sitting here, the BSS is getting less stinky, so it's all good.
That's true.
Yeah.
True.
No longer will it be the big stinky sewer. Oh, I just realized I never explained this game's story.
Okay.
Anyway. So yeah, this is obviously, this level is, if it wasn't blindingly obvious, a complete meme. But it is, in the context of like a run that's actually on pace, just nerve-wracking because you're sitting here for like 3.5 minutes just waiting to get to the end so you can do the levels that matter. They actually do have tricks. But we're nearly there. We're nearly there. You know what? 5 out of 5 nibblers. That's just as hard as pendulum skip. So Chili, I think maybe double that 100.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
I'm on money bags.
All right. So last 3 levels, you basically revisit each main character one last time. So Bender's going to start by making a phone call and going past a checkpoint trigger on the way to the phone booth. He didn't. Hang on, it's a rotary phone.
He went to a different kind of phone booth, if you know what I mean.
Hang on, he's only got 3 fingers. It's like really tough.
True.
There we go.
Look at that.
True.
Hardest trick in the game, actually. Chili, 500. That one was intentional. Very difficult enemy. You know, I think he kind of could have won. He had me dead to rights. I don't know why he did that. Thank you, Bender. Very cool.
That was so epic.
All right, so the floor's not loaded here for some reason. So you just have to move because it does collapse until you kill that enemy. So the first panel that you're standing on can actually just vanish and make you lose a life, and it's very sad. But we're done with that level. So this level's quite interesting because you do the whole thing backwards. You basically cut all the way to a point in the middle of the level and don't hit any checkpoint triggers along the way. So you respawn right here. Go. So your time has come, epileptics. Oh, no. Okay, that's interesting. I've got to take a bit of a different route here. So usually I run on the ceiling. Actually, no, I'm going to Death Abuse. I have a life to do so. That involves hitting a... There's a very, very finicky checkpoint flag there, so I'm just going to dodge it entirely.
Your time has come again.
Yep, that's right. There we go. All right. Man, people are excited. They're absolutely frothing at the mouth right now. Okay, there is a 0 life. I kind of was gambling there.
That's what I have.
All right, so we can hit a end level trigger from here by just brushing against the wall like that. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
I hold Y and forward and win.
Epic.
All right, last level.
Really hope there isn't any scary numbers in this one.
Yeah, I hear there might be some number puzzles that if you have a room temperature IQ in the middle of Alaska can be quite difficult. Shout out Square Eyed Jag. So.
In Alaska.
So this level, genuine shout out this time actually to .U for, oh, and Toxic Pinhead for ruining this level. There is a like minute and a half time save that is like way easier on PS2 and saves like a minute and a half. I will not be doing it. I've gotten it once on an emulator in like 3 hours of play. So just know that the game is ruined and I'm very angry and disappointed in their great efforts to save time. So this level's basically like a big power trip. You get this like cool little railgun. You just one-shot everything. And just pick up keycards. It's pretty chill. So, big fan. If you like, there's another like minute or two before the final boss, so more time for donos or event info.
Yep, absolutely. We have $100 from Megaslayer321A, who says $50 for host choice and $50 for tech choice to make up for losing that bet. We also have $100 from Chili Pepper once again.
Yes.
What happened to his wallet? To shreds, you say? Bleeding me dry with all these sick tricks. Damn, Stylenide. FF9 blindfold incentive again, please.
So it was 200 and then 500 after that, right? That's what we're waiting for next.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear. My contract does stipulate commission committee. So.
All right, cut him off.
In event news, Stylenide has been banned from ASM.
That's on the report, right?
Yeah. It is, right?
I knew I shouldn't have talked about Air Canada.
No, let's bring him back.
Shout out Bonesaw. Shout out Manny's. Good game. Who's Bonesaw, you ask? So
Okay,
anyway,
Well, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, you nearly got me, little bugger. All right.
Cheeky fella.
So cheeky. So these platforms here actually have like a hitbox the size of like 7 football fields. So I'm just gonna like be nice and careful. And then we have the final boss, which is pretty interesting. We manipulate him so he like looks at us and does attacks we want. It is very technical though, so I'm going to need total silence for focus. Like not a bit, not a meme. You know, please respect that. So, hey, Worster, can you hold this? Thanks, man. Just skip that with A. Cheers. All right.
Hey, that's a nice rotating bird you got there.
Yeah, man. 2025,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, look at it go.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, he's rotating.
1140. That was shit.
Yeah, all right.
Can you hurry up?
Don't clap that.
I'll just go again.
Surely better this time.
I'm gonna die.
1075. That's better. Still sucks.
Hello? Hello?
It's not hard, man.
I'm gonna die. Is it okay if I die and ruin your run?
I don't know.
Yo, stop.
How many hits have you given him? A couple, yeah? Hang on. I think I got time for one more.
I think you got time for one more. He's flexing as well. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's future armor or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 1073.
Yeah, there we go. And that's what.
Yeah. Let's go.
Thanks for that work, though.
Oh, hang on. There's another level. Just hit yes real quick. All right, guys. So welcome to Futurama 80%. This is a pretty, really technical run, actually. So we're in Planet Express. This is the first level. No, I'm kidding. Thanks, guys.
Alright, while we're getting set up for Bot Tai 2, we have a $15 donation from Aaron saying, to shreds you say. We're also at just over $40 away from 2,000, so keep those donations coming and let's hit that milestone. Alright, we're almost ready to get underway with Boktai 2 by Dracodan. Not much longer, and just a reminder that we are almost at that $2,000 mark, so keep those coming in and we can get another $20.50. So let's break that barrier. Alright, and we are ready. So I will hand it over now for Dracodan, and he can show us Boktai 2 Solar Boy Django any percent.
Yo, what is up, ASM? I am Dracodan. This is going to be Boktai 2 Solar Boy Django for Game Boy Advance. This is quite a game, but it's also quite a long game, so I've got quite a lot of time to explain stuff that's going on. On the couch with me, I've got...
I'm banned.
Redacted. I'm Raikou. I have no idea about this game, but I'm hoping Draco's going to show.
Credentials. What's your credentials with this game, you guys?
I played it casually like 10 years ago.
Hell yeah.
I've only heard of it from you.
Very good. All right, so before we get anything started, I need to calibrate the solar sensor here. There's a nice little solar sensor in the cartridge here, so I need to make sure it's receiving no UV. This does matter a lot for the run, actually. Go with a nice, like, 11:55 on August 1st.
2004, good year.
Yeah. And get in. And before we get started with the run as well, I'm also going to put in a password. And this is going to give me some extra starting inventory and a couple of extra stat points. So you kind of need to know your Japanese and be able to remember 24 characters in a row. But recently someone also published a script-like program that figured out all the possible password combinations that can give you the same result. So rather than memorize a detailed 24 combination, we can just do this to start the run now.
Love that.
Yeah. And now just go with the one character name. And we are pretty much ready to go. So time is when I confirm on this text box. Time for the start of the run, not the end of the run. We're not done that fast. So if you guys are ready, then we can get going in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Boktai 2 Solar Boy Django. It's the second game in the series, so if you've never seen the series, I'm going to have to catch you up a little bit. This game plays like Castlevania meets Metal Gear Solid is the best way that I can describe it. It's like an action RPG. You are the titular Solar Boy, Django. You're part of the Solar Child lineage where you are a vampire hunter and you use your fabled gun, the Gun del Sol. It shoots sunlight balls. And we're going to go through the tutorial where Master Otenko here is going to tell us about how to move and do stuff and whatnot. So just going to go through, hopefully as fast as possible, and not get hit by spiders. These do have pseudo-random movement, but they prefer moving along certain paths. In this screen, it's a lot easier to get hit. Oh, runs over, I need to reset. Hopefully only get hit once. Yeah, there we go. All right, only one hit, that's not bad, that's not bad.
We take those.
Gonna shimmy along a wall here as well. I'm gonna immediately run into this like nameless vampire who is going to immediately assault us and steal the solar gun. And Otenko's like, that's not a big deal, because only the solar child lineage can actually use the gun. It's useless in his hands. And then we're going to immediately get owned and lose the solar gun for the entirety of the game. Also, Raiko, your moment's coming up in just a minute here. Django screams first, because like... And then...
Yes, I love that sound effect.
GBA scream.
That's so good. I love that sound effect so much.
So now we are completely defenseless. We don't have any weapons, we don't have anything, and there's like hordes of undead around. So this is a bit of a problem for Django, because you can't really take on the undead with your bare hands, but we're gonna have to make do. So yeah, this is like the main subplot of the game, is like you've lost the solar gun, you're trying to get it back. You spend the entire game trying to get it back, and then you get it back just before the last dungeon, and then we don't use it because it's garbage. So that's the thing. And then we've got like anime plot stuff going on. So the main plot of this game is that there's the family of the 4 immortals. We just saw there Black Dain and Red Durthor. They're trying to awaken this like primordial being beneath the city of San Miguel, known only as the Ancestor Piece. And that's actually a problem because I don't use the DS screen to play. I'll make do with the DS screen for now until we've got it back. Oh, it's coming, I think. So we're going to go through a couple of tutorials first before really getting into anything. Yeah, I'm really unfamiliar with using the DS screen, actually. This is interesting. So we immediately walk into a trap. And all you have right now is fists. And if you try and hit the skeleton with your fist, Otenko's like, no, that's not going to work. Get a weapon at least. So we're going to get a weapon. And now I'm really going to have to eyeball, because I need to hit a precise pixel spot here. Oh, I got it. Nice. So, I'm not used to
Yeah, that's all clap. We can see.
Yeah. Very narrow window.
Missed one of the, like, most precise strats in the game. That's cool.
$100 for blindfolded.
Yeah, where's Chili?
Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Going to pick up the protector here and switch my attack speed and take off the protector. There is stuff going on, I promise.
We can hear it.
Thankfully, coming up here, there's like 3 minutes of just holding B to skip dialogue, so you've got like 3 minutes or something.
I do just want to mention that this is a pretty surreal experience for me, not just because the screen's off and we can't see, but because I'm actually here commentating Draco's run. Draco is one of my oldest mates from like the speedrunning scene. Like in 2014, I met online, and then this is the first time we're meeting in person because he's come down from the UK to Australia. So shout out to Draco for making the travel.
That's Draco.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. I've felt extremely welcome since setting foot here, and I really love the city. I'm loving Australia so far. You guys are awesome. Okay, first tutorial over. We get to walk for a little bit, kill one more enemy, and then we walk into another... It's not really a tutorial, but it's a big exposition dump, so there's still a fair bit of time before we get into any real active gameplay.
Let's try and film his screen just so we can get...
Yeah, I can...
There's still something there.
Oh, you can kind of actually see it. Yeah.
Yeah, just hop up.
So there's story and there's dialogue and such going on. It's just kind of going on about the Doomsday Prophecy again, of like, oh, the Ancestor Piece will awaken and like devour the world. Like even the Immortals are terrified of the Ancestor Piece because it's like an eternal being. It's not alive, it's not dead, it's not even an undead. It's just an eternal being that simply is and always has been. So even they are powerless before it, but they're like, well, this thing's our best shot at actually destroying the world, so let's awaken it. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? And yeah, there's just lots of dialogue going on, lots of fluent Japanese dialogue. So if you want to run this game efficiently, you kind of need to know some of that as well, actually.
I'm turning the light on. It's happening.
Sunscreen on.
I pre-applied, thankfully.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you could.
We're going to try this computer.
Okay.
So I'm going to unplug this.
Yep, that's fine.
Do you want to narrate? Or do you not know Japanese that fluently?
I will neither confirm or deny.
It's quite a mysterious game, really.
So then right-click, go to GBA mode, and yep, and then point filter, please, in the filter settings. In the scaling settings, sorry. Scaling and then
Oh,
point filter.
you need a timer as well, right?
Yes, I also need the Eon timer program. There's downtime coming up where I can click stuff if needed.
How long do you need that?
Like an hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah, fine.
It should be.
The clock is ticking.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the second PC, isn't it? Oh, Eon timer's not installed on this one.
I love seeing C drive in my run.
Okay, so we're just doing some block pushing in the meantime. So yeah, so story-wise, like what's going on? We reached the city of San Miguel, and then Otenko tells us that, like, you know, the undead are awakening and stuff is kind of going off in the city. One of the main NPCs of the city has gone missing, the blacksmith known as Smith. And so we're off to the cathedral, which is like a big hub of undead activity right now.
Ain't no way.
Yo, what? Yeah. All right. So we're just at the cathedral trying to figure out what's going on and trying to find the blacksmith. And we can't really get inside because the front door is locked, so we need to find alternative methods. So we're just going to go through, solve a little puzzle in the graveyard here. You need to push a combination of gravestones. There is a dog in this graveyard as well, which, if aggroed, will